Hello and good evening, everybody. Oh my, we do have another one of these 4v4 RTSs. If you remember last week, we did have the East versus West tournament started, and this is the next part of it. On one side, we do have CPB, which we've seen in most of the tournaments. We've seen them in the squadrons, of course, I believe there were a few skirmishes as well. Chasse Peche Battleships, fishing, hunting, and the Battleships coming up today with Nyax, with Pavilion, with Clemlifashou. It looks like also Biscuit is gonna be playing for them. On the other side, we do have Khornie, we got Tombraider, we got Noob634, and a band.
Good afternoon, Michael. Been a while since I could join live. Hope everyone is doing well.
Thank you very much, Captain Car. Much appreciated for the tier 1. And indeed, good afternoon, sir. Thank you for joining us, and I do hope you're gonna definitely enjoy your time today. This is not one of the usual games we're gonna see. This is East versus West type of situation, and we're definitely gonna have quite a few tactics that we need to find out. Players also need to adapt to this, and we need to see what's going on. I did have a bit of information before the game. The map has already been chosen by the organizer. They only have 2 maps to play on usually, so the first one is going to be Continents, the second one is going to be Pangeea. On the first map on Continents, it is actually quite a tricky situation for the players, because they all of them did manage to none of them actually can afford to ignore the coast. That's one of the things that will happen over here. They will need to fight navally. Maybe they will get lucky with some inland civilization in the continent, and of course they can actually seem to win. That's the beauty of the East versus West. There we are trying something out as an experiment. Maybe we can actually get some roles in the game. Most of the time the players don't actually have that opportunity to set roles according to their position on the map from the beginning and get the civilizations in that order. Most of the time the players will need to actually choose this according to the flexibility of the civilization, according to the map, maybe countering another player, countering other civs, and hope for the best. Well, this is one of the things that we will need to see evolve over here on this tournament. In this tournament, this is the first experiment that we have settled like this. Gathy Anthony 10, thank you very much for joining. Hello there, sir, and good evening. I do also want to point out we got Skinny Mike, good evening, picked up that first promotion, and I did see Flying Comcont sneaking around here before the stream. Hello there, sir, and I do hope you're gonna enjoy your time here. Ferno already hoping somebody will buy Ben Scouts. I don't know who Mr. Joe is, but I'm guessing he's gonna pick up one of the slots here. I do wanna quickly take a look at this. Give me a second so I can okay, let me actually take a look at their tournament thing over here. I definitely want to take a look at what happened in the first ones. I believe there was challenge 1. There we go. This is the challenge 1. Okay, I'm just I'm waiting for it to be ready, and I'm gonna probably vote B all of the game. Okay, it's fine. Challenge 1, need to agree to this. Okay, so what happened during the tournament? Let's actually see what has been going on here. We do have as you can see, quite a few games finished. This is third round of the tournament. We entered very close, like this is right before the semi-finals. It feels like we entered the playoffs here. In the round 1, we do have BBS managed to win against Dissolution. Then they managed to win against Les Ornithor Painters. We did actually see the first game, Les Ornithor Painters going against Resort Felines, the Khmer lead. They did manage to score a victory over there, and I do hope you guys enjoy that. Good evening, Goody. Hello there, sir. Tombraider, wow, he doesn't play actual games. Yeah, he joined. On the other side, we do have Chasse Peche Battleships that did manage to win against La Confiture d'Irel, and I believe this is also a game that we've seen. We also have them winning against Le Front de Garni. I'm not sure what this means. And as you can see over here, now in the third round, they have a best of 3 to play. So that means whoever wins 2 games out of these 3, they will manage to go forward. Definitely, it's gonna be quite a challenge for both of the teams. I believe we got very good players on both teams, even though, of course, I gotta say, I know the players more from CPL than I know the players from CivFR, but I'm doing my best to learn, of course, the skill of each and every player as much as possible. And that's one of the reasons that I really love streaming. It allows me to see, to overwatch what's going on. It allows me to check out the evolution of the players. Allows me to actually see how the meta changes from one week to another, one update to another, and so on and so forth. It's actually quite amazing. Okay, so let's also take a look at what they're doing here. They're just setting up their spaces. I see they did manage to swap around to get nicely and snugly in their slots. One of the things that I also learned last time, I believe the simmers are first and then the brawlers are next. So like the first 4 civilizations will be the ones inner, and the or is it the other way around? I think it's the other way around actually. I think it's the first 4 the outer civilizations, and then the next 4 are the inner civilizations. TwitchCon was amazing. Hello there, all triangle. Good evening, sir, and welcome, Hannibal. Okay, so yeah, that's what I was thinking. Thank you very much, Hannibal. Bottom slots are frontline. So bottom slots are frontline, the brawlers, and then we got the outsiders, the outliners, I should say, of the civilizations in the top 4. So they will need as much as possible to ban probably coastal civilizations, since this is a continents map. I'm pretty sure they're gonna try to take away the advantages of their opponent, or leave all of them. You can't really go in between, because you might end up with too few civilizations to pick from. It's very problematic. So definitely this is something that we're gonna need to watch. What are they gonna choose as a strategy? Are they gonna go for the ban, for the bans in the okay, so it looks like Ben is also giving us a message here. They agreed to relobby in case of 333, and they are auto banning Babylon on, and no auto ban. So they discussed something, but then somebody said no. Oh no. Oh my god. Can you imagine this? Hello, Salty Capybara. Good evening, ma'am. Good abend. I see we have another Civ match. We do. And I'm sorry, yesterday I didn't actually get to stream. We did have a meeting in the CWC with ambassadors and so on and so forth, and we were trying to organize and see what we can do for the next season. Definitely there are quite a few things that will happen over there, so I'm looking forward to the announcements. We do have a few days of voting and stuff, and organizing and talking between the other you know, admins and so on and so forth, and then we're gonna come out with boom news. Pizza Lord, can we hear your voice? Wait, we can hear your voice a bit rough. Wait, is it? It's too low, or it's too bad, or I don't know. I didn't change anything, and it over there it says it's okay. Did anything change over here, or am I getting bamboozled here by Mr. Pizza Lord? Johannes 1212, hello there. Oh, it's good now. So it was something like, okay, I turned it down a little bit. Okay. It's the hard talk of Twitch. You got me there. You got me there. Okay, I got it. Thank you, sir. Johannes 1212, thank you very much for the follow, sir, and welcome. If you, of course, we're just starting up this game, taking a look at what's happening over here. They did discuss a little bit with the auto bans and the trade treaty. It does look like they will relobby in case of the trade treaty coming into effect as a resolution, of course, of the diplomatic congress. And we do have the auto ban of 2 civilizations, Maori and Babylon. And then, well, there was a big back and forth over there, and they noticed what they were going for. Well, it does look like 2 of them didn't actually get to ban here. Will it just be 2 last land masses? Yes. Yes, ideally on continents, the map generator just gives us two big continents, one on the left, one on the right. Well, sometimes they're not actually, you know, like two big ovals. They do have a bit of a shape over there, and we're gonna have to see if there will be some small islands in between. Sometimes it happens, you do get like a few islands in between, or one big continent in between, and two other big ones in on the left and on the right. Well, I say one big continent, but it's like not that as big as the others. We do have 4 bans here. It looks like Eleanor, looks like Norway. They did take out Mali, Mansa Musa, and then Portugal as the first one. So it does look like they are going for the coastal civilizations. They did start this trend, and I'm pretty sure their opponents are gonna follow along. Like I was saying, you can't really go halfway into this because you end up with too many problems. Of course, we still have Victoria, for example. We still have Australia. There are quite a few civilizations still remaining in the game that could do a lot of damage on the coast. And I mean, you can't take out, you can't ignore something like Persia. You can't ignore something like Scythia, for example, and so on. There are a lot of civilizations with very good bonuses. I believe also in the game, Lotaro is left for the picking, even though most of the games that we've seen from the CPL Premier, of course, the CPL Premier is a different tournament, but they have it banned. I don't believe it was banned in this tournament as far as I know. If somebody else knows something different, please tell me, but as far as I know, we didn't have anything different here. Okay, so taking a look at what's going on. We do have Indonesia over here as the 6th choice, and it does look like, of course, now they're gonna go for the picks. Norway got banned. Norway was the second one that actually got banned over here. They didn't want to handle Norway, you know, Norway too steamy for the players. And of course, being the first pick and the one that left open over here, Clemlifashou is gonna go for Victoria. Tom is sneaky good. Yeah, Tomeris is amazing. Tomeris as in Scythia is amazing indeed. I really like actually the Scythian gameplay. Ben and Tombraider are going to be the next ones, of course, to be picking something. And as you can see over here, Clemlifashou is actually not okay. Finally, he did it. In the last few seconds, he actually locked in Victoria, and we're going to need to see Ben over here taking Japan. Okay, bam! We do have an extra +5 on the shallow water. Philip II got picked up by Tombraider, and why do I feel like this was definitely in the cards over here for BBS? Did they just get an advantage from the drafts? It kind of feels like way, right? We got Japan on one side, the +5 on the coast. Philip II, amazing early fleets, not to mention you do get that extra production from the inner trade routes and so on and so forth. It's unbelievable. And then we're gonna need to see what Biscuit is gonna pick. He's gonna go for Australia. Oh, that's an extremely powerful timing when you're talking about the Caravel push. Definitely the gold will need to be generated by somebody, and of course we do need to see who's gonna actually get the admirals. With Victoria in the game, they are definitely gonna have an advantage on this side, but I'm pretty sure both Japan and Spain will be incentivized to go harbors, so we're gonna need to see how they're gonna fare over here. We do also need to see what's going on in the next ban phase. We got 4 more civilizations to be banned, and I gotta point out now on the continents map, you would think it matters that you have like frontline civilizations on or outliners, like backliners, but I don't believe on the continents map it's that case. And this is something that we've seen in the previous game that we casted on the continents and islands map. You do get the ability to wrap around the continents, so it's connected, so you are not actually that far away from your opponent. And of course, if you do ignore the coast and your opponent doesn't ignore the coast, well, yeah, you can imagine you're gonna end up with boats on your coast, and you're gonna be like, oh, don't shoot me now. And that's gonna be a big bada boom over there happening on your coast. Definitely not something that the players would want to see. Taking a look at over here. Okay, there we go. Need one brawler on each side of continent. Yes, exactly. Captain Carr, I think, has the right idea over here. They need at least one of the civilizations to go for a navy and try to defend any kind of aggression. Of course, if they have to and they can do it, and that's going to be amazing. But getting all of them with admirals, that's going to be an extremely hard challenge. Of course, now they're actually going to go for the Simmers to be banned, and as you can see over here, they are starting to prioritize, for example, Maya. They took out Korea, which is kind of like, why would you take out Korea? Does anybody know why Korea ended up on a ban phase here? Is it that extraordinary on a continents map in this game mode in particular? Because honestly, I haven't seen Korea be banned on other games than Highlands. I think that's the only map that I've seen it get banned. Mostly because of the lack of land, mostly because of the hills and so on and so forth. On the other maps, you just don't get enough territory to develop properly. Anyway, it's still a strong civilization. Don't get me wrong. It's still a strong civilization. Arabia here coming up on the 9th choice. It looks like they're not gonna want to handle that Arabian power, the extra science. Still a bit, I would say, well, I guess Arabia does get that extra science from converting his allies. I mean, if they do manage to convert all of their continent, that's going to be amazing. This is one of the strategies that I would really love to see. Rambling Man 420, good evening, sir. Hello, good evening, welcome. One of the things that I would definitely want to see is them benefiting from monumentality and maybe some of those beliefs that we don't always get to see, especially those ones that require you to convert your allies and so on and so forth, so you get all of the benefits, or other civilizations to get all of the benefits. Those are not most of the time, those are not beliefs that you see being picked, because they just don't have allies next to them, and it's kind of hard to actually go and settle and convert and so on and so forth. We do have now the next big phase. The last 4 civilizations will need to be picked here, and of course I do have to point out these are quote-unquote the Simmers. There was a last ban. Rome was the last civilization getting banned, of course one of the most adaptable civilizations in the game, and I am actually expecting right now a bit of a doozy. I believe this is the correct word, right? A doozy, when somebody picks something that nobody actually expects over here. And honestly, oh my god, is it? Let me actually take a look over here. I think it's doozy. Is it doozy? Yeah, exactly. I said it. Oh my god, doozy is correct. Oh, I did it. Good evening, closing. Hello there, sir. Hello, and welcome. Just starting an Inca game, single player. Woo, amazing. What? Are we gonna see Dutch? That would be actually a doozy. Oh my god, Goody knows the way. Inca are good on sim, very good, especially if you do manage to get a lot of hills over there. Vis Electra, hello there, sir. Good evening. And Bex, thank you for your prime, sir. Much appreciated. Welcome, sir. Welcome. We do have Khornie here going for Khmer, and Mr. Joe. Bam, man. I gotta say, this is the moment. I gotta say, oh my god. Oh, Wilhelmina shows up. We gotta hand it to Goody. He predicted it, and then MJoe picked it. Wilhelmina, we got Dutch in the house. Nyax over here, of course, is gonna be the last one to pick from CPB, from Chasse Peche Battleships, and then we do have Noob 634 in the last one. 3 religions on team 2. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what they're gonna do over there, but I don't think actually Hojo or Philip II are gonna go religion. Just my 2 cents on it. I think it's just gonna be Jayavarman the 7th that's gonna convert them, and that's it. Of course, Nyax here does need to do something about it. Man, Salty, I gotta say, I did not find poverty. So I looked for them in every menu. I did not find them. I don't know where they're keeping those poverty. But I did get to eat some bagels, which is kind of curious because, you know, it's Dutch and not actually France. But yeah, it is what it is. Well, okay, so Nyax is gonna go for Germany, of course, a production powerhouse over here with the U-boats, ping, 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 and Hansas. We do have Noob64 coming up with a Cleopatra. Okay, interesting. Flying Toilet, hello there. We do need to get the prediction going. I'm gonna, by the way, good evening, sir. Flying Toilet. Just give me a second over here so I can put up the prediction, and then immediately I'm gonna answer your question. How many remaps? None, one, two. I'm not even sure they can remap, but I hope they will. Okay, there we go. Start prediction. We got a prediction. What a shame. I will eat double poverty for you next time. I mean, oh my God, you know where they are? You gotta share. You gotta share. Also, a flying toilet, to respond to a flying toilet. This is a tournament called 4v4 RTS. It's from the CivFR community. It's a francophone tournament, but they, of course, they have teams from all over the place, including the international ones, as you can see over here. This is basically CivJoe renamed into BBS. The thing is, I have to point out, the thing is, it has a twist. Oh, wait, one second. The thing is, the tournament has a bit of a twist over here. The players will spawn according to their options in the according to their position in the lobby, and of course it's gonna be an east versus west, and the idea of the tournament is to actually have designated roles for each of the players with designated civilizations predetermined from the beginning, so you do know what you do know ideally what you're gonna end up with. Of course, this being a kind of a new type of gameplay, it's gonna be a bit of how to say discovery for all of us. We're going to need to check out how the meta evolves differently versus the normal gameplay, the randomized one. We're going to need to see how the players adapt to the new meta, and of course we're going to need to see different civilizations being picked here, because as you can see, we do have basically like the normal meta on one side, on the east side, but definitely another meta on the left side. You do see on team 1 over here on CPB, Chasse Peche Battleships, we got Netherlands, we got Australia, we got Germany, and then we got Nyax. So we got 2 gold makers and 2 simmers, which of course can turn out in quite a few brawlers, especially I would say that Dutch Dev 7 Provincian would be amazing if we actually get to see it on the map. On the other side, we all know, we all love Japan. We got Spain, a lot of gold potential, a lot of production potential. We do have also wait, somebody settled? Okay, this is weird. This didn't happen. This shouldn't have happened. Like if it was AI. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So it should be east versus west, but it was a fire access placement. So I guess it didn't start off properly. Was he? Was he a spectator, or he should have been? Anyway, the map. I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, this is how continent spawns. Netherlands, a lot of actually Netherlands, a lot of rivers. This is fine axis placement, so it's not gonna work anyway. Why did we have somebody disconnecting? Wait. Why do you have all of them disconnecting? Oh well. Crab on the left, thousands on the right. Yeah. Just continents, not continents. Yes, this is just continents. As far as we know, as far as we tested, it only works on like this game mode only works on two maps, continents and Pangeea. That's it. It doesn't work on any other map, and that's one of the reasons that they don't allow any other maps in the game. I can actually show you. Give me a second here so I can open up the screen and show you. They are designated, they have like designated maps, as you can see, for each game, like continents and then Pangeea and then continents and Pangeea and then Pangeea and continents and so on and so forth for each of these games. Well, I guess we're gonna see a new game. Was the AI on... Oh, it's not. It wasn't East versus West as a game mode, I guess. Okay, well, that was a bit, yeah, unfortunate. It is what it is. Okay, didn't see this before. Yeah, hello there, Hyper Freak. Hello there, sir. And also Prometheus, how are you doing, sir? Welcome, welcome. Good evening. All Norway players are IRL. Literally every single game they play. Wait, really? But this, I'm not sure if that's, obviously that's the case, honestly. I believe it can actually do a lot of good things in Norway, so I'm not so sure that's the case. Okay, so we're gonna have a new lobby because I believe the problem was okay, the map was correct, but then he needed to actually check mark East versus West game mode. What is it? This one, teamer start position. It's East versus West. As you can see, for 2v2s or 4v4s, players on the same team are much more likely to spawn East versus West. Of course, we still have the Wonders Band, 29 Wonders, and the World Age New. Most of the other settings are normal. And that's the classical squadron setup. Well, we'll see. The map. Well, I honestly, from my initial perspective, I don't think it was that bad, but it was kind of too little land for both of them. So maybe that's why you definitely think it's bad. Well, what can I say? It is what it is. About Norway, by the way, Norway does have a few different ways that you can play it, and some of the times you do have to sacrifice one part of Norway to actually get good on the other part of Norway, as in on the bonuses. Sometimes you have to sacrifice, for example, your faith abilities to get a very good caravel timing. Sometimes you have to go too hard on faith, so you don't actually get any kind of cannibal timing and so on and so forth. It is kind of tricky to play, but it does have a lot of potential to grief your neighbors, grief your opponents. Unfortunately, one of the bad things of Norway, it doesn't actually have a very good defense when it comes to the classical / medieval era. It's something that the players do struggle quite a bit. Hope, hello there, sir. Good evening, and thank you very much for the follow. I still haven't seen a Norway player above 100 science. Wait, really? Oh my god. Well, I guess maybe there aren't that many opportunities for the players to play Norway because it gets banned so often. But I have seen and played quite a few Norway plays that are amazing. Like I was saying, it's kind of a tricky civilization to play with. It's a tricky leader. It does require you to do a certain timing, and it does require you to be extremely careful on choosing what strategy you're gonna pick on according to the land you're gonna have. That's one of the I guess hard points about it. If you do manage to get everything done, everything well, and of course manage to get an opponent next to you, it's an amazing civilization to play. That ability of Norway to move the longships in deep water much earlier, I believe it's at shipbuilding, does allow you to grief your opponent very, very hard. And of course you can wrap around his defenses, no more one-tile chokes. It's extremely hard to defend against this kind of strategy. The fact that they did actually take away its healing in the deep waters did actually matter quite a bit. Okay, so just as you see over here, I do have to point out something. Okay, never mind. Hello there, Afifi. Bonsoir, bienvenue. The problem with Norway, it's everyone except it to do war. Wait, it's everyone except it I'm not sure I follow, Rafifi. I think you need to rephrase that the sentence over there so we can make sense. Please, please, please. Right now you can see my wheels turning behind my eyes, and I'm like, you know, error. Okay, so we do have the players picking their civilizations. Looks like Nyax is gonna go Victoria. Khornie is gonna be on Japan. We got a Biscuit on John Curtin. Looks like Ben is gonna be on Khmer. Clemlifashou on Frederick Barbarossa. MJoe on Wilhelmina, and Tombraider on Cleopatra. Hey Ryojun, bonsoir, good evening sir, and welcome. I mean, when you play Norway, you're not supposed to sim, you're to make longships and take down cities. Yes, that's one of the strategies, but I gotta say, Norway sim is also amazing. If you do manage to get over that initial period of sacrificing your beginning, like for your holy sites and getting the faith generation going, oh man, that is quite a powerhouse. It's amazing to have everything that you need. Potato Chan! They took Potato Chan! Wait, there is a Potato Chan? Wait, what? What do you mean Potato Chan?
Now begins your great...
What? What? Oh, Potato Chan, the Netherlands. Oh, yeah, they took it. I was like, immediately, I was like, oh no, they did not ban Potato. I was like, no. I was like, how can that be? Potato, such a nice guy. You can't take him out. No, bro. Bring back Potato. And of course, I was like, in my mind, quite a few things started happening, and I immediately started searching for Potato. If you guys don't know Potato, but I do believe you guys know Potato. You can follow him over here. And of course, give him a shout out, a big shout out, warm welcome whenever you see him. Make Potato great again. Woo! Yeah! Okay, so on the left side, we do have Australia. As you can see, 2 big continents with 3 little islands. Ooh, look at that triangle in the middle. We do have, oh my god, what is this? Man, oh man, like, can this be better? Is this real life? This is the question that Australia asks itself right now. Is this real life? Even the marsh is not that bad. Like, look at the floodable terrain over here. Even that is not that bad. Like, what is this Australian gameplay? Of course, Australia does benefit from having the extra appeal on its tiles. You can see it does have quite a bit of a appeal over here from Torres del Paine. Woo! Definitely we're gonna see. What did you think I'm gonna say? We got Biscuit over here with quite a few strategies that he can apply. Of course, I'm pretty sure he's actually just gonna settle in place. He's gonna get a second city somewhere around here, and we're gonna need to see him settle Torres as his second and third city. Very nice. He will, of course, be incentivized to actually go on the coast. Most of the time, you're gonna see Australia benefit from benefit a lot from the Peches. He gets an extra production on it, and that is the reason that Australia really likes to go initial animal husbandry into first builder. Of course, we're gonna need to see if that's gonna be today's game. I do also want to point out there's a bit of a struggle here. Not sure if you guys noticed, but there are 3 civilizations, coastal civilizations on this inland territory, on the inland sea. The inland sea is not connected with the outside. Oh, it is actually connected through a one-time choke to the north. But that's going to be hard to pass through anyway. And of course, in the middle over here, we're going to have a big war. We do have Ben and Japan on this side, and they're going to have to put up with a 2 versus 3 against their opponents. Not really an easy thing to go. Philip II is over here on the eastern side of the continent, and we're going to have to do something about it. Okay, now that that is out of the way, and we've seen the major positionings, we got to see the simmers. We got Clemlifashou on the west side of this main continent. As you can see over here, he has a lot of rivers. I really like this because it's exactly what Germany wants. This is exactly what it's ideal for Germany. You need rivers, you need to place those Hansas with the commercials next to the commercials, government plaza in the middle. Maybe you get some dams, maybe you get some aqueducts, and of course you do get a lot of production and a lot of districts with your abilities. That will be quite extraordinary thing from Clemlifashou, and if Germany puts his cards right in the late game, it is actually unbeatable. One of the civilizations that you have to do, either take it out at the beginning of the game or realize at some point in the mid to late game that you can't do anything about it. Let's see, Pizza Lord is saying who will rule the seas. Yes, this is a East versus West. Yes, this is a East versus West. I do have to point out, by the way, technical remaps do not count towards the remap, vote. So I've put up a prediction over there, and the prediction was it does look like it's none. So you guys don't need to worry. Technical remaps do not count towards this counter. So it's still no remap yet. At turn 8, we're gonna have a pause. The players will choose, they will vote if they want a remap or they don't want a remap. I don't remember when Dutch has been picked for the last time. I don't remember. We do have Netherlands here. MJoe with Sheeptown. He does have, by the looks of it, a river to the west side, a river to the south. Unfortunately, it's kind of far away, too close to England. And by the looks of it, he's going to have to make do. Oh, I do remember, actually, Netherlands got picked up last week, if I'm not... Oh, I think, actually, it got picked up. We talked with Kacheka with it. Just, you know, it took me a while to actually process the information there. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we actually ended up talking with Kacheka. He was like, no, I don't like this ship. No. Of course, I was trying to make him see the light, make him see the positive side of Netherlands here. Sometimes it's just much better to, you know, take a step back and realize that, oh, this might actually have something on it, you know, like there must be, oh, there's a little mayo over there, there's a little paprika, woo, amazing. Anyway, we got Amsterdam here with 2 tons for a monument. Pikachu? I guess he didn't need scouts anyway. And that would be a good way of using your production for a monument. Yeah. I gotta say, I like this. I'm not so sure he's gonna want to give up that place in the meantime with Australia, but it is what it is. You have like 2 technicals. My hat is like 2 technicals. Yeah, it is. Eevee. Yeah. Anyway, on the Netherlands, he is going to have a relatively good harbor. He does have a campus that he could settle, of course, near the river. The river will give him the extra adjacency. But unfortunately, as you can see over here, he doesn't have that much to settle, that many rivers. to settle. He's gonna want to settle at least one to the south here, at least one coastal to the south. He's gonna have to make some kind of arrangement with Australia. They cannot fit two cities on this place on the coast, and of course we're going to need to see what they're gonna end up on. Maybe actually Australia will not go full coastal over here, even though honestly he could even go into the tundra and settle a few cities there, fill them with fill those tundra tiles with districts, and then just use the grassland for the production and the food. In the south we do have England over here with London. I do see him on a 2-2 base, 3 turns for a settler, and of course he does have quite a bit of land to the east. This is Vesuvius. It says volcano, but I'm pretty sure it's Vesuvius. A volcano doesn't just, you know, increase the yields of a tile next to it. So I think this is Vesuvius. The game just bugged out. Okay, so let's see on the east side. We got Angkor Thom staying away from the coast. Again, I think this is a mistake. Maybe there will be some help from Spain later on in the game, and this will help them balance out the lack of boats, or they're gonna give Japan so many resources and so much coast that he is gonna be able to withstand that attack that will definitely come with the carnival timing. Of course, with Australia in the game, with Dutch in the game, we're expecting a lot of science. Japan is also capable of doing a lot of science. There are things that we need to take a look at. Last time we see Dutch, there were 2 technicals. Oh, I see. Yeah, there were 2 technicals indeed. Yeah. I believe that wasn't a 4v4 RTS game. If I'm not mistaken, it was We Are Farmers versus someone. I think it was Suomi. If I'm not mistaken, it was Suomi. And it was in the CPL Premier League. Okay, so both of the teams want to remap this. Neither of them do feel... Wait, did they see Torres? Yeah, they did see Torres, okay. Well, we're gonna need to wait for the next map and give our opinion on that. At least we know it's one remap. It's one remap, and that's it. I think we can actually call it right now with the prediction, because even if they want to remap, they just spend both of the tokens. Like, that's one of the things. That's one of the beauties of hitting your votes. You don't know exactly what your opponent will vote, so you just vote according to your opinion, and bam, you can actually end up in a situation in which both teams use the remap tokens on one vote. And that is it. This new map is gonna be it. Wait, is it? Oh, who picked up the short straw? Oh man. Oh. This is such a weird map. This is such a weird map. But I think actually it's not a short straw. So Japan will have to fight. Oh man, where is Germany? Germany is coastal as well. Oh no, this is gonna. Let's see Australia. Australia. Oh bro, you know, this is one of those moments I don't want to actually, you know. Oh my god. Express myself fully, but oh my god, bro, oh my god, look at how Australia dropped. He doesn't have a single breathtaking appeal tile in his whole territory, like in the initial city. Oh man, yeah, technical remap because of ugly spawn. Ugly map. He has 3 times. Yeah, he does have 3 passions. At least that. He does have a horse, cat and diverse pastures. You know, you gotta feed them diverse food over there, make it shine. We got sheep, we got for clothing, we got cattle for food, we got of course some horses for travel. Very nice, very nice. Some fish also. We need to look at the positive sides of things. Positivity. Yeah. Okay, let's check out what's going on over here. On the west side, since this is gonna be the map, I'm actually gonna put it up right now. I'm gonna close the prediction. Who put into the one? Who put it the one? Let's see. Khmer without a ribbon. Yes, Conson, good evening, sir. Iceworm B, hello. Bonsoir, monsieur. We got, looks like Vis Electra and two others did manage to correctly predict one remap for this game. Egypt without river to, yeah, I mean, this is going to be quite a challenge to actually get everything done. Let's see. Yeah, we got Khmer over here, of course, with probably, he's going to need to go coastal. Full on coastal. He does have quite a few resources on the coast, like these turtles to the northwest, some pearl tiles on the east side. Maybe he can go God of the Sea. I'm doubtful. Of course, he does have quite a few tutus, and by the looks of it, he does have a good campus in the capital. Even though, honestly, I'm not so sure. Is he gonna go holy sites? I think he should go holy sites, right? He definitely should go holy sites. But does he want to? Or oh my god, this is such a tricky situation. This is when you prefer to be Norway, you know. Yeah, let's see. Oh man, I'm trying to figure out the positive in this, but I'm not so sure I can. I'm like, anyway, I'm gonna move forward. He does have iron tiles. He does have horse tile for the classical resources. One of the things that, of course, we probably won't see in this game is a classical war. We will see galleys, we will see cannibals, and I'm really doubting their ability to actually get land units against their opponents. On the south side, we do have Madrid. Of course, Noob634 over here is also going to be on the coast. He does have a freshwater connection with the lake, and by the looks of it, he's going to have 1 2 to work to the northwest, and then he's going to need to grow into this other 2 to the southeast. He's also going for monument first, since they actually know where they are. They don't need to spend that much on the scouts, and I'm pretty sure the extra culture is going to give them an advantage. I'm a bit concerned about the lack of scouting. Sometimes it is good to actually find out wonders and so on, because you don't actually get that era score if you don't meet your opponents, and we're going to need to see if they will actually meet their opponents. As you can see over here, it's not they're not connected, land connected to each other, so usually you do need to get like posts or stuff like that to actually meet each other, or get like extremely lucky to have, for example, a settler over here on these tiles, and then a warrior from Japan on the other side. That's extremely unlikely to happen. Anyway, we do have on the city of Madrid iron tiles to the south to use. On the east side, he does have a horse tile. Quite a bit of coast to actually go for. I'm a bit curious how they will split this land. If all of the land to the north over here of Spain will be Khmer's, for example. If they're gonna go on the left bank, on the right bank, how on the left coast, the right coast, how they're gonna try to split this up is actually up to them. And of course, we're going to need to see how this situation evolves from one turn to the other. On the next side, we do have Egypt with Rakedet again, probably forced to go. Not probably, it is forced to go coastal here. He does have a coastal city, a 3-1 base. I believe Tombraider was the one that was saying, well, it is a very sad day when you are with a naval civilization and you're forced to defend yourself against a war civilization on land. So, because like everything is skewed, like you want to go harbors and you have to go encampment, you want to go for galleys, and of course you need to go for iron for your swordsmen or horses. Well, this is the exact opposite we have today. Racket that usually a nation that really thrives on rivers, thrives on the land, of course likes to actually get the sim done and so on and so forth, will have to go to war on the sea, not on the land. So of course, without any kind of bonuses towards that, we're going to need to see how Tombraider is going to manage to do it. I'm certain that he could definitely find a way over here with maybe some projects, maybe some harbors, and so on and so forth. We're going to need to see if his boats will change the outcome of the game. Rakedet does have dice style that he's working relatively from the beginning. He can couple it with the fish style, so he gets the extra food there, and of course gets faster Pantheon with the extra faith that he's generating. Remap 4 unlock, it is what it is. It does not have a trait since it is a BBS time. Yeah. If you're talking about this one, it doesn't have a PL. Yeah, it doesn't have a PL. Well, it says actually breathtaking appeal 6, so maybe it does. I don't know. But as you can see over here, it doesn't appear as a color. I'm not sure if it's... does it give you? I guess we're going to see when he's going to get his campus technology. Is he going campuses? He's going sailing, so no early campus. That is Auckland. Wait, you saw Auckland? I didn't see Auckland. Anyway, let's move forward on Dutch over here. He has we do have Netherlands. Oh wait, we did have actually Japan to go for the first one. Kyoto did manage to get the first settler out. It looks like he's going for the southeast over here. We do have spices coming up on those tiles, and of course he's gonna grow faster with the food and benefit from a bit of production. We do have him going for a third settler, and they still did not meet their opponents, and yeah, there we go. Auckland is over here on the big island. He did not actually go for this western coast. This might end up as a mistake, but I do believe he should definitely connect at least the city of Kyoto to the coast somehow, either put a harbor outside or get another city over here to the north, so he can actually get the boats out from Kyoto into the main seas. Again, like I was saying, on continents you can't really ignore the coast, and this might be actually a good thing for both teams, because it would have been quite a bit of a struggle for them to have somebody in land, and of course for their opponents with all 4 on the coast going against them. That's a lot of boats that you need to take care of. We do have Kyoto also with the iron tile to the north. I don't see horses anywhere unless it is underneath the capital. No, that's a rice tile actually. We do have, I guess, a horse over here to the northeast, so that could be counted. And of course we're going to need to see what they're gonna do. We got 4 pantheons. We got God of the Sea for Rakedet. Looks like he's gonna get that extra production from his fish tiles improved. We did have another one, I believe. I saw Open Sky on Australia. 3 extra culture coming up from his lands, and by the looks of it, he's gonna go for his initial 2 settlers. Now he's after he did manage to get sailing, he's gonna switch towards pottery, towards campuses. We're gonna need to see how fast he's gonna go, and I'm really curious if this actually ends up to be a +6. Like, it should be a plus like 6 breathtaking tile, I believe. It should be, but I'm actually quite curious to see if it actually is. Okay. Next up is gonna be Netherlands. We do need to see what MJoe is gonna do. Is this... Wait, who is this MJoe? Is this something new I haven't seen before? Or is this someone with... oh, it is someone new. Okay, he just joined. Okay, Mr. Joe. We're gonna call him Joe. For me, this land is good for Netherlands. Germany already taking CS. Yeah, I mean, that's the German way, right? To get the extra damage against CS, the +7. So you might as well use it. The city cannot be put under siege, and of course, Australia just got a free builder out of it. On Dutch over here, we do have a settler coming up in 8. He did manage to get the first one to the south, and as you can see over here, he could have a relatively good campus. Unfortunately, the rivers are to the north and to the west side, and he's going exactly in the direction in which he doesn't have rivers most of the time. And this is something that we talked about a little bit with Kacheka, and he was saying that he doesn't like Netherlands because you are locked by these bonuses next to the rivers and you don't get to use them that much and so on and so forth. Well, I do believe actually Netherlands can use his bonuses quite well, but it is indeed depending on the rivers. It's not something that is unusual. You do have land traits that are pegged to bonuses of the civilizations like tundra, like rainforest, like forest, and so on and so forth on some of the civilizations that do help out quite a bit. Or mountains actually, KW, Inca. We do need to see how Netherlands is going to play this. In the beginning, I'm a bit questioning this. Like, I do like the fact that he has a bit, like a few more chops over here in the south, and that there's a lot more production, but I feel like settling to the north and improving these tiles would have been a bit better. Now, for example, improving the fish for a 4-to-1. He did have the copper to settle, and of course could have actually used quite a bit this land to the west side. Maybe he should consider going for Lady of the Reeds and Marshes with so many marsh tiles on his rivers. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 tiles that will be affected by that pantheon, and of course that extra production will be quite nice. Dan should get a bonus to making dams. Wait, doesn't he? I know there was a civilization that was getting bonuses that gets dams, but I'm not sure. Yeah, it is 50% production towards the dam district and flood barrier building. It's there. No, but the problem is Pantheon is Egypt property. Yeah, but Egypt went God of the Sea, so Egypt doesn't care about this. Egypt doesn't care about this at all, actually. Anyway. Yeah, well, we do need to see what England is doing here to the south. Nyax did manage to get a second city, Liverpool, next to the mountains. A bit interesting that I guess he went this way, but he's gonna be fine. He does have a +3 campus that he could settle. He could definitely put out a +4 harbor to the southeast of Liverpool. He's gonna need to buy out a 2-2 so he can actually work a bit of extra production there. I don't think the turtles will do him well unless he actually improves them immediately, which he can actually. He does have a builder with movement, and yeah, there we go, he just improved it. The 3-2-1-1, that's actually better than the buying the 2-2. We do have a God of War and Plunder as a pantheon. The next settler is coming out from London. In the city center, he did manage to improve the fish tile, and I do see he is on a 3-1 tile. That's a rice tile, giving him a lot of population. He's already on the fourth population, going down 1, but he's gonna grow back up really quickly. Definitely needs to be careful how he's gonna play this against Japan. I would say Japan has a lot more coast to play with, but at the same time, it's not that good coast. And of course, Japan does have that ability of extra +5 in the shallow waters, which does give him quite a bit of an advantage. Liverpool going for God of War and Plunder will allow him to get the extra point for admirals from his Royal Navy dockyards. So he's gonna get the boats, he's gonna get the points, and he's gonna get, of course, an advantage when it comes to having the bonuses coming out of the admirals. Maybe a free boat, maybe an extra +5, maybe an extra +3, depending on what kind of how to say admiral you're gonna pick. Next up, we do have Australia with the culture coming out of his pastures. He did manage to settle 3 cities and also improved the sheep tile on. Okay, so did he discover writing? No, he's writing in 2. Do you think he just improved this sheep tile to actually use it, or take it out with a campus? Is he gonna put a campus here? What do you think, guys? What do you think? Is he gonna put big poll right now? Because we do have like 2 turns to actually settle this. Will Australia build campus on island? Yes. No. Kick W. Okay, let's go for 2 minutes. What do you think? Will Australia build a campus on the sheep tile that he just improved? So he used that culture bomb. He is gonna get some extra culture as well from the pasture for the 2 turns that he's gonna need to get writing. He has some extra production, extra food coming around over there. So, ooh. But then, is he gonna figure out that he will need to put a campus there? Can I show the vision of the teams respectively? Yes, sir. So we do have one team that knows they are on kind of a skewed little islands over there, and on the other side we do have the other team that knows there's a big island, but they need to go coastally here. Okay, on Canberra we do have a fourth settler coming out. Looks like he, of course, is gonna try to go for the sim here rather than anything else. He did go towards sailing first, so he can upgrade his coastal resources, and then he switched towards his campuses. So that's usually the way to go with Australia, because you do want to get those bonuses from your campuses quite fast. And of course, we do see that he did manage to get quite a few upgrades here. In the amenities, we got amber tiles coming up next. He can improve the J tile, for example, for another amenity. And he's gonna get quite a few culture bumps with his improved pastures. I do also see him trying to help out Germany to take out the city of Fez. Looks like at the moment Germany, it doesn't have that much luck to take that city out. You do need at least one more warrior or at least one more scout to actually put it under siege, and this is why this is taking so long and why Fez did not die yet. It had the ability to heal every turn, and they couldn't actually put it under siege properly. Which much pleasure, Hyperbell Freak, and good evening, sir, and welcome. Love 11111, hello there, sir, and welcome. Also, Iceworm B is telling us that it is a visual bug for the breathtaking appeal. If that's correct, sir, is that correct, sir? I'm sorry, I didn't actually see the message earlier. And of course, I do feel like it should be a visual bug over there, but he got bamboozled by it, the visual bug. He made, I guess, did he make a decision? This is the biggest one that we need to answer, right? So, Australia, the viewers are saying right now that Australia is not going to build a campus on that pasture. He's not going to take out the pasture. You see the appeal, yes, you do see it over here, appeal breathtaking 6. Like if you hover over it, you do see the appeal. You're right, you're correct. But if you open up the lens, you don't see the appeal like this. Yes, I agree. So is he gonna totally ignore this this campus? Oh my god, he's gonna totally ignore the campus. Okay. Okay. And this is another question on Locheston. Is he actually going to improve the sheep, or is he going to chop the sheep? I wouldn't chop the sheep, but you know what I mean. Like improve the sheep, get a culture bomb, and then boom, you put a campus on it. That's again the only breathtaking tile he has in that city. Well, I guess we're not going to see on Australia with a lot of science here. Game prediction. Yes, he has Magnus first. Indeed, he's going in with Magnus. He's going to get another builder there. We're going to need to see what he's going to do. He does have Iron Tile. He already improved his horses. And of course, looks like he is doing his best to take out Fez. Oh, finally, the second warrior of Fez did go into the city. And now they managed to put the city under siege. And finally, as you can see over here, they're taking it down. We do have Germany with 3 cities also going for Great Path. He did improve 2 of his horses and got a pasture improved. We do have also Heidelberg, as you can see on the east side, on the inland. And he did actually get the ability to go for Halong Bay. Didn't quite want to do it. I do want to put up the prediction really quickly here, while of course we do take a look and take in the awesome spawn of Germany. Oh, no. I can't, I need to figure out a way to actually put the team name on. Okay, there we go. Chasse Peche Battleships, and then we do have on the other side by Ben Scout. Okay. There we go. Start prediction. Who will win is the question. We do have on one side by Ben Scout. This is the left team on the screen. On the right side we do have Chasse Peche Battleships coming up with MJoe, Clemlifashou, Biscuit, and Nyax. We do have Australia managing to take the city of Fez. Wait, really? What? Okay. Interesting. I was expecting Germany to take that city, but I guess he has other plans. We do have two adjacency campus at next to Canberra. Looks like he chopped that forest next to it, and of course, as you can see over here, he's only gonna get the +2 adjacency. He will need to do something about. Oh my, no breathtaking appeal on it. Anyway, by the looks of it, on Germany, we do have 5 turns for a great bath to finish. I'm actually quite curious if they will manage to get the ERA score. Oh no. Oh no, we got like 7 more turns to go. 7 more turns to go until we're gonna switch the era. And you do already see an apocalypse happening over here. We got Tombraider 14 out of 19. He can get one. Okay, he's gonna get a Splendid Harbor out. He's gonna get more points out of that. Can he get his unique unit out? I doubt it. I doubt he's gonna have. Oh, maybe a boat. Maybe a boat. Yeah, he's gonna get a boat. It's fine. And then we do have Ben over here, 7 out of 8, does have the ability to go for a religion. Of course, he got at least one holy site out. He's 4 turns away from getting a religion, maybe, yeah, 4 turns away from getting a religion. He's gonna get another city here to the northwest, and of course I do see he's eyeballing those turtles over there. Juicy turtles, getting a galley out. He's definitely struggling over here to get the Golden Age. We do have already Netherlands building galleys, and as you can see, he's actually not that far away from the builders of Japan. Japan does have a boat of his own. He's gonna end up over there. I do have to point out that this is an extremely good point to defend, by the way, for Japan, and I believe yeah, they're gonna try to there we go, they're gonna plug each other in the chokes, and I do believe Khornie is just gonna try to stay out of this. Wait a second, look at this go. Oh man, Japan, what are you doing? They're not at war yet. Okay, so they're gonna declare war. The important thing is they met each other. The second they declare war on each other, and this is one of the things that they of course are trying to play chicken with, they're gonna get the extra points from meeting all of the other civilizations, and immediately of course you do get a boost in your ability to generate a score points, which is going to be amazing. It will probably give everybody the chance to go for a golden age. It's very important. This also means Japan is going to need to go to war quite early. He does have boats coming up from England. He does have boats coming up from Netherlands, and as you can see over here, he is struggling to get his harbors out and new boats out. He does have a builder that could actually get a few chops going from his capital city, and we're going to need to see how fast he can actually put up a defense here. He might require the help of Egypt, and that's exactly what Egypt is trying to do, getting his own galleys out. Definitely, I don't want to check it out what kind of pantheons they managed to get. Pantheons, Japan did go for stone circles pantheon. He's gonna get extra production from his stone tiles. There we go, the world declaration has been sent. You see quite a few players got a boost there. For example, Ben is 16 out of 19. He still did not establish a religion. That's gonna put him over the threshold. We got Noob going for it. Khornie is 16 out of 19. He doesn't have a plus for harbor to go for. Oh man, this would have been a plus for harbor. Can he spend the time? No, he just doesn't have time. Does he have the gold? They do have the, oh, no, they don't have the gold. It's 190. He would need 125 to buy that galley out. He might actually lose the trader because of it. Well, that's a bad juju. Bad juju on Khornie here. Of course, we do see Egypt is starting to get a galley from Akhenaten, but that's actually 2 turns away from finishing. He does have another galley that will arrive there in another 4 turns. That's a bit too strong. Too strong. Is this gonna heal? This should heal, by the way, right? No, he moved it? No, he moved it. That's a dead boat. That is a dead boat. And that's a dead... Oh man. Man, Nyax built a lot of galleys. He's like, show me your cities, bro. And as you can see, Osaka is over here in the south of Kyoto. It is a city ripe for the taking. Nyax was trying to figure out where Kyoto is, and it looks like he did figure out it's not on the coast. We do have Khornie buying out a galley in time. Oh my god, with gold. And as you can see, he's gonna try to get an advantage. The first galley. Oh man, he does have. Well, he's in a pickle. He does have an extra +5 against his opponents, but he couldn't actually get to oligarchy fast enough, and that's where Netherlands has an advantage, because as you can see, he has a +4 strength for oligarchy, so he basically equals out the extra strength of his opponent's galley. Well, these are a bit, how to say, the boat's damage is a bit different because of the damaged unit penalties that you get, and of course we're going to see how Khornie is going to manage to defend that, deal with that. How is Sendai not a canal into the lake? Wait, Sendai? It is a canal into the lake. So does the adjacency of Australia improve in retrospect if you manage to improve? Yes, it does. It does yes, it does. You do need to be extremely careful how you're going to try to do that, but yeah, yes, it does. Okay, so Pantheon City Patron Goddess on Netherlands. I guess he gave up on that extra production I was talking about, unfortunately, but it is what it is. He's also gonna he's also gonna try to get some harbors out, and of course we do have him with quite a few boats right next to the Japanese third city. We do have also Nyax figure out Osaka is ripe for the taking. He did move a few boats to the north of Sendai and stop building boats, which might end up being a problem for him, because I don't believe they have enough support over here to take out the cities of Japan. And if they don't manage to actually get this out, they're just gonna end up annoying Japan, and that's about it. Well, Japan is gonna get a stronger fleet out, and he's definitely gonna try to push back when he's gonna get the chance to do it. In the meantime, of course, we do have England trying to get some more cities out. You can see he went for God of War and Plunder as a Pantheon, and is getting from London and Liverpool 2 more settlers. I believe these could be actually both inlands, even though I do see to the northeast of Bristol there is a Mercury tile that he should settle, so he can get an extra science point, an extra amenity, and of course get an extra city over there from where he can pump out boats. You can see really quickly how Japan did manage to take out 2 of the galleys of Netherlands and almost took out 1 of the galleys of England, while only losing 1 of his own galleys. We do need to see how Egypt is also going to push forward and of course take out the 3rd one, while I'm pretty sure, as you can see, we're going to have extra science coming off from Kyoto soon, and of course he is going to probably go for Penbrush and Voice's Golden Age. I'm actually quite curious if it is going to be Penbrush and Voice or something else. We do have Australia over here, God of Open Sky, 5 cities. Looks like he's gonna try to go fast on the science, fast on the culture. He is 25 science, 21 culture, and from what I can see, he did manage to get his Government Plaza, going for Audience Chamber, and I don't see actually from Launceston yet another one of those campuses. I guess he doesn't have an easy rift tile to place on them on, and he didn't actually have easy bonuses to go for. I did manage to get one from Fez. This is only a +1, and of course you do see Moksha is establishing in that city center, going in 2. We do have a monument coming up in 1, and of course 1 more turn for that city to go to 4th pop. Germany did go for, oh, that's what happened. Germany, but why? Why did Germany go for Lady of the Reeds and Marshes when he only has like 7 tiles to benefit from? Is the faster Russia in town? Yes, Mekonzilla, I do have to agree with that statement. It's more on the side of, okay, can he actually be relevant after the caravel timing or not? Because there is a kind of a trick. Sometimes you do get to erel yourself after you get caravel timing done. Need more rules in place for taking a remap on these maps, or is it just an oddity map? I think the remap rules are fine on this map. It's more on the part that how to say, the players will need to spend more tokens, but I don't think it's a good idea to give them more tokens. So I think the remap rules are fine. Honestly, I don't see a big problem with it. It's continents map. You're expected to play like this. Like this is the expected gameplay. This is the galley rush at the beginning. Some pushes, some brawls over here and there. You do not get to actually set a lot of cities, and you do struggle a little bit with the placements. Of course, it was a much better map on the first one. I gotta admit that. Like, I was expecting them to actually sit on that first map and not switch around. I don't know why. They did switch around. Honestly, I'm gonna ask them afterwards why they remapped that. Even though, yeah, they didn't have actually the perfect situation, but compared to this, that was heaven. Are there like no mountains on this map? Gorgoroth asking us. I think there are a few mountains. For example, over here, there are a few mountains. Yeah, there are. Any specific... wait, why does Australia always get better science early game? Australia does get extra adjacency towards his districts, like campuses or theater squares, from the appeal of the tile. So you get an extra +3 if it's a breathtaking appeal. You get an extra +1 if it's charming. So if you do manage to couple that with, for example, some reef tiles, some mountains, and so on and so forth, you get like easy peasy +5, +6 all of the time. Is RTS roundtables? I don't know what RTS means. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what RTS means. I would love to know what RTS means. Maybe there is somebody in the chat that would give us an idea what RTS means. Like, RTS should mean real-time strategy, right? That's what RTS means, like real-time strategy. But in this scenario, like East versus West, I'm not so sure why they chose to go this way, because it kind of feels like it should be like RPG rather than a real-time strategy, or maybe something in between, because it's strategy, but you also have roles that, you know. Who has Auckland? Swiss, good evening, sir, and welcome. That's a good question. We do have Auckland on 6 pop, and it does look like at the moment Biscuit has Auckland. Toon, 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 toon. We got Biscuit on Australia doing amazing work over here, getting Auckland. Of course, I do have the era changed, and I do see there still are skirmishes coming around over here. It looks like Egypt did manage to clean up the Netherlands fleet and the pushback English. The English fleet. I do have to quickly go through the city-states here. We got Vilnius, Caguana. By the way, thank you very much for reminding me of that. We got Vilnius and Caguana for the culture benefits. We got Preslav, Kabul, and Valletta coming up for military city-states. We got Auckland and Mexico City coming up for industrial benefits. Yerevan will be the only one providing faith benefits. We got Bandar Brunei and Cahokia coming up for commercials. And it looks like Taruga is coming up with the science benefits. We do have also, as you can see over here, Nyax managing to get those 2 settlers. Wait. Oh, yeah, there we go. One is coming up from Liverpool. This one is looking like it's going to the Mercury tile I was talking about. I'm a bit surprised about his pathing, but I'm pretty sure the AI is thinking, oh, but I cannot go through a builder. I should actually go another way. And that definitely looks like Nyax is not aware of this. Oh, there we go. He just chopped it and made the AI change the pathing. Perfect. Big brain. Left is on big continent, right is on weird continent. Yeah. Oh, that's another thing that I need to do is put up the team names on the map, so you guys actually on the screen, so you guys know exactly who is who. We got BBS, that's Buy Ben Scout, on the left side, while on the right side we do have CPB, that's Chasse Peche Battleships. That's hunting, fishing, and battleships. Fishing, hunting, and no, it's hunting, fishing, and battleships. Okay. So Ben Scout is left side, or yeah, Fluffy. That is correct. BBS is on left. We do have CPB on right. I'm sorry, Fluffy. I'm sorry. Big hug, big hug. So happy. Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir. Ready to send? What is ready to send? Delegation. Where is the delegation? Seems like CBB has much better spawn now. It does look like in the long term, it definitely looks like they have the better spawn over here with so much more land to settle. The thing is, they need to actually come up with a solution for this. And of course, I do for the warfare that is upcoming, right? They don't have that many cities on the coast. Japan is definitely going to be a powerhouse on this coast. He's gonna get a few more cities and try to pump out boats. He doesn't really have anything else to do, so the carnival timing will take into effect. We do need to see what kind of bonuses they went for in the classical era from their golden ages, because again, that's gonna matter so much in the long term. We got Tombraider with a free inquiry golden age. He's gonna go for the science from his harbors, and of course you do see he's right now on 22 science and 17 culture, 69 gold at 10, 36 production, only on 3 cities. He definitely needs to get to some more, and I do see he has a solution for connection to the south over here to get to Taruga. He can get a city on the gypsum, bam, connect all of that to the south and make it work. By the looks of it, he also opened up with a government plaza. Didn't quite spend the extra production to get an specializing building of choice there. We got the Khmer with a free inquiry. Khmer free inquiry golden age, 19 science, 17 culture. So again, you see the players adapting to the map and the situation they are on. Definitely we wouldn't have expected Khmer here to be on a free inquiry golden age, but it looks like Ben is feeling this is the best situation that he could end up on. So he could actually, the best choice that he could ask for. So he's gonna go for, let's see, fertility rights as a pantheon. He went for Zen meditation and amenities in the city with a specialty district, and holy order. Missionaries and apostles are 30% cheaper to purchase. He's also converting really quickly. Spain, I see Barcelona got converted, and he's going for the Moksha city of Spain here. And maybe he is gonna go for what is it, culture something. Oh my god, I totally forgot how they're called. The 2 beliefs, the extra science that you get from citizens of converted cities, or the extra culture that you get. I totally forgot how they're called. Big continent CPB, 99% win prediction. Oh wait, not anymore. Yeah, I mean you never know. You never know, man. In these games, you never know. If I could actually vote, I would vote myself. So yeah, what can I say? I cannot skew the vote. The Twitch does not allow me to put my own points in. What is this? Yeah, it is just one religion, and it will give them quite a few bonuses over here. Of course, you can imagine he's gonna want to spread it everywhere. We do have Noob64 with a pen bash and voice golden age. It looks like he's on 11 science and 26 culture. Did open up with Governor Moksha, went for 5 cities, and the biggest surprise yet is actually he settled the city of Bilbao. I was expecting him to give Khmer these cities, but it looks like Khmer is going to have to make do with the cities that he has to the north. Of course, one to the southwest of Oslo as well. Not really good ones. I mean, that's going to be a very hard spawn to play with. Of course, they do want Noob64 to be very strong in the mid to late game. Going for the carnival push, going for the fleets will be pokers. So I do believe Noob64 is going to need to put on his big boy pants on, and of course show us the way. We do have Hojo Tokimu with 25 science and 17 culture on the front line with already trading boats over here against Netherlands. You see he managed to push Netherlands away from that reef tile, and now he has a few scouting units towards England. He's gonna figure out England is actually quite close to him, and he's gonna need to figure out what is he gonna do against him. With him benefiting from the extra science coming out from his campuses, and of course the extra culture that he's getting. Oh, wait a second. from Moksha. He did go for free inquiry golden age, so he is getting some extra science from his harbors as well. Being Japan, you do get an extra adjacency point from having harbors, so of course you do get default +3 when you settle it, when you put it next to the city. We got MJoe here with free inquiry golden age on Dutch. He's still on 3 cities. Did give up on that extra production on his tiles and on these floodable terrain tiles, and of course you do see that he's starting to improve some of them. He did get a sugar tile converted to a 3-2-2 when he got the plantation, going for a few lighthouses, and the most important thing to say over here, he also stayed on 3 cities. He didn't go for the 4th, he didn't go for the 5th. He's gonna wait to actually get another settler there. He did get his government plots on, and of course you do see that he managed to get 3 of these harbors, because he did go free inquiry. Now he's generating some science coming up from those harbors. 16 science, 19 culture, and 23 gold at 10. Doesn't seem like a lot. Well, like when I say it out loud, it definitely doesn't seem like a lot. I'm a bit struggling to find a way over here to see the light for Netherlands. We do have Clemlifashou on Pangeea Voice Golden Age. He's still on 3 cities, Germany, and going for audience chamber in his government Plaza. Magnus going into Aachen. Is it just me, or Germany should have been bigger? Is it just me, guys? Like maybe I'm just, you know, expecting some of the things that shouldn't have happened. It feels like Germany right now should have been a lot bigger. Like I was expecting 5-7 cities, 5 to 6 cities right now. You know. He will get them, but I don't know. Pangeea Voice Golden Age, he stayed on 3 cities. He's now going for the settlers, but as you can see, it's gonna take a while. 5 turns from now, he's gonna get another 2 settlers. He started to get his commercials up, and I do see he's going for horseback riding. That means, of course, he doesn't want to go for apprenticeship as well. It's on the way right after currency and horseback riding. He's going for his markets. In the meantime, started to chop a few tiles with his builders. And the Magnus going into Aachen, of course, will allow him to actually chop a few... Wait... Bro, don't chop your stone tiles. Like, he's gonna go Magnus chop settlers. Yeah. Misclick? I call misclick. I call misclick. So the thing on the Hansa and why I was saying like please don't like chop the stone is this. You do get the extra production bonus for each adjacent resource and one production bonus for every 2 adjacent district tiles. So it's actually quite good to keep them, keep the resources around. But anyway, yeah, he doesn't have too many chops. Yeah, I guess he does feel the pressure of needing a lot more settlers, a lot more cities. Maybe he feels exactly what we feel, as in he should have been a lot more stronger with a lot more cities and so on. And somehow he didn't get there. I believe actually Great Bath over here was a bit too much of an investment at the beginning of the game. It is what it is. We do have John Curtin next up with Biscuit playing it. Pangeea Voice Golden Age. He's going for his settlers here. He did manage to take over the city of Fez with the help of Germany. And of course, you do see he's getting builders out of his cities. Did he just buy one with gold? Kick. He did manage to get a few harbors out, and of course he's going for one from his capital with an 8 pops capital. He did also manage to get a campus out and one of these government plazas with audience chamber in it. Magnus inside of the capital will allow him to use the internal trade outs, and of course you do see that he is trying to go for harbor shipping projects. Like I was saying, very important to get the admirals. We do have all of the classical and medieval armors got taken out and taken away. Of course, England took 2, Dutch took 1, and Spain did manage to get 1. We do have a bit of a race here for Rahendra Kola, which is gonna give any one of the players that gets it a +3 combat bonus when it's activated for all of his combat units. And of course, you do see that if it's not activated, you do get a +5 in the area around it. I'm actually curious if Spain is actually gonna finish projects. Let's see. No. That's a definite no. Is he gonna get? Yeah, it's 2 projects. Australia has 2 projects, and I see 1 project, 2 projects. Okay. Oh, he's chopping projects. Spain is gonna get it. Spain is getting. He got. No. Wait. Is it gonna be Egypt or Spain? Because like both, they're both from the same team, right? So who got it? Who do you think gets it? Is Egypt gonna pass it? I think there's a discussion right now going around. Let me take it, and then Tombraider is like, no, I want it, and then Noob says, but it's gonna be better on me. Like, let me have it. Let me have it. Anyway, I guess we're gonna have to come back to this situation next time. We do have Nyax with a free inquiry goldenish right next to Australia, and of course between Australia and Japan. We do have him with a few galleys managing to defend the Japanese fleet of 1 boat. We do well, is that a fleet actually? If it's 1 boat. We do have some bananas improved here. A lot of Royal Navy dockyards did come out of his land. A series of 4 built early, and as you can see over here, he went for also magazine tunnels. They are starting to also wrap around the city of Cahokia with a few units. Australia, Germany, and the Netherlands are over there trying to take out that city center. One thing that I do also want to point out, England did go for 1 inland sea over here on Sheffield to the northwest of Liverpool, and he's also trying to get for harbor shipping projects, finishing 3 of them next turn. We did have 3 of the admirals picked up by oh my god, they're gonna get all of them, aren't they? Is it? Wait, let me see. England, Nyax is on 3. 2 of these. Is he higher in? Oh, okay, so he's first in slot. That's gonna give him one advantage here. Okay, so Australia did manage to get Hypatia, and Himerios is gonna be England's. I believe it is gonna be England's. He should have the priority on picking it. He got enough points over here. Khmer could have gotten it, but he was just a few points off. Okay, Khmer getting shipbuilding, managing to put those missionaries in the water. Looks like he's trying to get to Egypt. Of course, he should actually get to Rakedet. I'm actually quite curious how is he going to finish his religion over here. Really important to see that. Next, with his free inquiry Golden Age, he will manage to get the extra science coming out from his Royal Navy dockyards. He does have relatively good ones, a +6 here and a +6 over here. And as you can see, he is generating right now 32 science and 22 culture. It's actually keeping up with Khornie science, 34 and 19. But of course, we're going to see that change when Khornie is going to finish his library. He's going to finish another one of these campuses in Sendai. And we do need to see how the unit count will go. At the moment, it does also seem, and I gotta point this out. Remember, caravel timing needs gold, needs a lot of culture, needs a lot of science. Look at the gold situation here. We got on the left team 88 gold per turn, 47 gold per turn, 65 gold per turn, and boom, 49 gold per turn, 48 gold per turn. At this point, Netherlands and Germany need to pick up the slack here, because honestly, I don't know what they're doing, but they need to switch gears right now. It's like, you know, if you ever drove a car, this is like sitting in your 4th gear when you're 20 kilometers an hour, basically. You know, have you ever tried that? Try to put the gear in your 4th, and you move slowly, you know, and you try to accelerate, but nothing happens, you know, like, and the engine is like, you know, like, Like, why you do this to me? This is what is going on over here. Well, Germany definitely needs a lot more settlers. He did manage to chop 2 of them out, and you can see that he's going for the eastern settlers. Did start to put a few commercials down, but he needs the science as well, so he put a few campuses. I'm actually a bit surprised we don't see from Cologne harbor or a commercial at this point. I'm pretty sure he's gonna actually try to get Hansa's going. We do have 3 turns for the Temenanki to finish in Aachen. That will give him a bit more science, like 3 points, 4 points of science and a few points of production. Not bad, but still not enough. Of course, the gold, that is where it lies. In the score, you do see we already have Khornie with 635 gold in the bank right now. He's 3 turns from Buttress. Well, I guess Biscuit is still gonna be Buttress first, but is he gonna have the gold? No. Crusade should be good, right? Bring some missionaries with you when attacking. Yeah, I guess it is what it is. I'm actually quite curious if only Khornie is gonna try to go for the caravels, or we're gonna see some caravels coming up from Egypt over here. As you can see, Egypt is getting more settlers out. He's trying to get more science and put down Oracle. Interesting choice for a building here for a wonder. He might be worried about the next Golden Age. Of course, it's not that far away, but it's not that close either. 1019. We do see also Khmer managing to get pillaged. Was there any attacking boat? No, there was no attacking boat. And do they know about? They know about. They don't know about this, right? They don't know about Germany. I do see Spain is trying to figure out what's going on over there. And of course, if there will be an Australian attack on Khmer, Khmer is basically dead. I'm not so sure Australia can afford to attack that far away because he's gonna need to do something about the east at some point. Like we do have a connection to the south, right, over here, and I believe Australia is gonna be the one who's gonna try to protect England. While of course we will need to see what Japan is gonna do in this scenario. Japan did. Wait, did Japan not get? Japan did not get an admiral. And as you can see, Austria did manage to get one. We have Lifericons on Egypt, and by the looks of it, it's going to be extremely expensive for Japan to get one. I'm a bit worried about this. Not sure about you guys, but I'm a bit worried about this. Khmer making more gold than anyone on CPB. Wait, is he? Khmer is 50 gold. Oh, you're right. Wow, that's the least gold maker there, and he's definitely making more. Of course, he did need to adapt quite a bit to the land, and as you can see, he's just using his mission, is helping out his teammates. Very good team decision over here to go for Zen meditation. We do have him going for the Wall of Strong, getting more science from the libraries. Didn't actually go crazy with the holy science here, even if he did manage to get 2 of them out. Getting another harbor from Kongpongsvai. Of course, with free Inquiry Golden Age, he's going to get a bit more science and more gold. Very good for him. I do also notice he went Moksha first and then Pingala second, while he didn't actually go for internal. So we did have Spain on a single continent, so he couldn't actually use his double continent bonuses. And I do see him trying to get a few more campuses, while his traders are going to go all towards Egypt. That's still the green continent. I'm actually quite curious if they're ever gonna settle on this continent of Auckland. There are quite a few cities that could be settled here, and of course maybe take out the city of Auckland, because it does give Biscuit here quite a few bonuses. Having Australia with the extra bonus, the extra production on these tiles is not something you want to give him. Of course, coming back to the gold situation here, we only have around 800 gold coming up for CPB, and he does have quite a few of these galleys out, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. He's gonna get some more, and taking a look at his ability to get, oh my god, he's gonna get mercenaries. If he didn't get mercenaries already, that is a problem for BBS, a very good outcome for CPB. It is anyone's game right now. We don't need to see how Australia is going to upgrade all of his boats, and of course where is he going to send them, if he's going to split them up, if he's going to go all into someone, if he's going to actually go against Khmer, if he's going to go against Japan. It does look like from the positioning he's more towards the west side, even though he doesn't know exactly what's going on over here. He might actually assume there is another civilization coming up here, which is going to surprise attack Khmer, which will mean of course all of these cities on the east coast will die. Khmer doesn't actually have a standing navy to speak of. And Germany is going for the late game scale thrust. Yeah, who controls Auckland? It's Biscuit. And looks like Ahokia did go down. Clemlifashou did manage to take it. And we got a short pause. Who did get the animals? One did get picked up by, I can't really go for it. So one did get picked up by John Curtin. It's over here, Zenki. I know Victoria did manage to get one, or actually quite a few of them, but it was Gaius Dulius, Hanon the Navigator, Himerius. This was the Renaissance one. Japan did not manage to get one, and I'm actually quite curious if he's gonna make any kind of, no, he's not actually. Oh my god, wait, he's not making boats. Why is he not making boats? I'm concerned about it. Why is he not making boats, guys? Is somebody making boats? Is nobody making boats? Why are they not making boats? Uh-oh. Like, this is the moment you want to get either builders to chop the boats, or you want to hard build the boats. Fortens to cartography. You can't mess around with libraries. Like, honestly, at this point, libraries are secondary to everything else. You just need to get as many boats out as possible to fight off your opponents. Maybe they don't know about Biscuit here. Maybe he's doing the correct decision because Biscuit might actually end up taking out Khmer. If he takes out Khmer, I guess, well, that's going to be a little less economy, but in the end, it's not going to matter that much, especially if Khmer just manages to get a city in the south. They can't swim. Wait, kick. Well, we do have Spain trying as fast as possible to get some stats up. We do have him getting his campuses, chopping a few lighthouses, and by the looks of it, even Khmer is putting some galleys in the water here next to Akhenaten. We got also Oracle finishing up next turn in the city of Akhenaten. Tombraider is going to get the advantage of having 2 more animal points per turn, and of course the 2 more great people points of any kind of district that he has in that city. We do need to see if there are many more projects being done. No, and Japan is only on 6 animal points a turn. This is extremely concerning here. We do have more boats coming out from Osaka and Sendai, but it's like only 2 of them, and by the looks of it, Japan just only has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boats to improve, while we have on Australia 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 boats in total. That is amazing. On the score screen here, you should be able to see the extra boats, or I should say the extra military strength that your opponent is benefiting from. And as you can see, you have Biscuit over here with 370 points. That is easy to read, right? That you're actually gonna get someone to attack, you know, somebody's gonna get attacked, I should say. Somebody to defend, or someone to attack. Is it going to take 8 to 8 hours to get to Khmer? I think it's gonna take around 10 turns to get to Khmer. But honestly, even with those 10 turns, I'm not so sure Khmer is gonna build a navy. Like, he has only a few boats. Yes, he's gonna get like stronger cities, but he's not doing any of the things that I was mentioning earlier, like chopping boats, chopping tiles, improving tiles, building boats, and so on and so forth. He only has like 2 of them built, and that's it. We do also need to see what they're gonna do for the next medieval era, for the next era, the medieval one. They are 9 turns away from going there, and of course, as you can see over here, quite all of the civilizations in the game are struggling to get their era score points going. This usually happens in naval situations. It's very hard to actually get those points in, and of course, you do have to be careful how you're gonna plan it out. If you're gonna go for some kind of wonders, if you're gonna go for splendid some things, and so on. Oh my god, Nyax is doing it. He's faster on the caravels than Japan, because Japan just wants to move away from his caravels to get it. He's underestimating over here Nyax's ability to get those boats in, maybe the gold generation or something, but it definitely looks like at this point it's a bit of a problem. Biscuit, I believe, is also starting to upgrade his boats. No. Okay, so he didn't manage to get he's gonna get mercenaries in 2 turns. Didn't actually want to get his caravel technology, cartography. As you can see, he does have 3 more of these galleys pre-building from Perth, Canberra, and Launceston, and we're going to need to see them come out to play over here soon. With Nyax actually flipping to caravel technology, this is going to be a bit of an issue, because he's not going to be able to hard build his units that easily. The card is just not on the correct path. You have it at Merchant Republic It is on the top 3 of this civic tree on exploration here, and it takes quite a long time to get there, to discover it, especially with only 29 culture a turn. You do see that Japan also put a few of these warriors and I guess land units in the water, so he's trying to give some more support bonus to his boats. The galleys are quite strong, especially with the extra +5 in the shallow water tiles. I have seen at some point, yeah, there we go, caravels being defended by these galleys, especially from the Japanese galleys. That extra +5 coming up on them is extremely strong, especially if you do have the emblem promotion. You can see the 66 versus 54 damage. That is amazing. Of course, we do need to see if Japan is going to keep on building his unit. He's not. Like, okay, he's getting them from Osaka. He got 2-4. Is he just straight up buying boats? Okay, now he's getting all of the money from his team. Next time he's gonna get cartography. I think at this point he should just buy out 2 more galleys, like 1 over here in Sendai, 1 in Kyoto. He has 4 of them to the south, or maybe it's enough. Maybe I'm overreacting here. Imagine if Japan had an admiral. Oh, Japan. Yeah, I don't know what happened here. I guess it's the lack of cities and production that stopped him from getting an admiral. But I do have to give it to his friends over here. Egypt having an admiral is going to be good for him. He's still going to... Japan still has a +5 in the shallow water, so it is like an admiral. I guess it's still good. Now, I would also love to see MJoe, Wilhelmina, actually get his the Zeven Provincian. I'm not so sure they can withstand the damage of those the Zevens. Okay, so now we do have the first caravel coming out from Japan. You can see it is actually strong enough to push even into a caravel with the admiral. Oh wait, that's not the correct admiral. Where's the admiral? Bro, you left Himerios at base. It's the sound of the police. Come on, bro, get Himerios. Okay, there we go. Okay. He noticed. He was like, oh, why am I dealing so little damage? It's MJoe Moel? I don't think so. I think he's just MJoe. MJoe is MJoe. Yeah. What can I say? MJoe, yeah, I know. I thought the same. I honestly, you're not the only one who thought it. Yeah, I know. So happy, I know. It is what it is, bro. Anyway, we do have quite a few cannibals coming off from Perth. You can see here they're upgrading on Australians' borders. We do need to see how much gold they're benefiting from. Okay, see, he has enough. Like, that's enough. As you can see, even if Nyax does need to upgrade, just, you know, hard upgrade, it's fine. Australia just upgraded so many, and I believe Khmer is going to be the target. Khmer is starting to pump out boats of his own. I'm pretty sure he's actually going to try to stay away from discovering that cartography, so he is able to build the galleys and then upgrade from them. They don't actually need to worry about the gold that much, especially with Noob 634 benefiting from 171 gold a turn. Let's see the early moves. Japan is gonna push back against England, and as you can see, he's managing to deal considerable damage to these cannibals of England, managing to actually tear apart the fleet in two. While I do believe at this point we do have signals sent, those messages being sent across the world over here towards Australia, and Biscuit is gonna need to make the biggest decision of his life. Is he gonna fully commit to go against his opponent towards Khmer, or is he gonna fully commit towards defending England? If he splits his fleet in half, he's not gonna manage to do either of them well. So this is, I believe at this point, quite a hard decision to make. Oh no. Where is he going? He's splitting. He doesn't know where he's going. That is the problem. Okay, so if you guys have seen Rick and Morty, now is the time that we make one of those faces. Oh, man, oh man. Okay, big poll coming up. Can Victoria let's see, guys. Let's see what is happening right now. Khornie is full on going against England. He's just going to need to plug the choke here against Netherlands, and as you can see, his galleys are going to be able to withstand Netherlands attack quite easily. Yes, Netherlands can go through the north, but it's not that easy to go for, and of course he will have the support of Egypt as well, while he keeps on pounding the English caravels. We do notice he did manage to catch one next to the coast, not in English territory, and of course he's trying to do something about it. We do have Khornie with quite a few more boats available to attack. He's coming with the fleet from the south, which did manage to tear apart the English navy over there. Now we're going to see all of them converge on the city of Birmingham, and of course we do have actually England with the ability to get a fleet over here. This is the moment. If there was another moment, I'm not sure of it, but this feels like it's a golden moment to activate Gaius Duilius. That will give him a fleet. It will retire, yes, the Admiral. That Admiral is kind of useless anyway, like it doesn't give you any bonuses at this point in the game. You don't have Quadrim, so you don't get the +5, and of course just activate. We do need to see the faster we're going for the medieval era, what the players are going to go for. It does look like Clemlifashou did manage to get 34 science and 50 culture. MJoe is still on 33 and 31. He's actually relatively close to cartography and mercenaries, still 3 turns. That's, I would say, a long time because of you do see Egypt over here with his 60 science and 37 culture is managing to get closer and closer to his own mercenaries, and I believe he did go top 3. He's getting quite a few boats out, and I'm pretty sure he's not that far away from getting his own cartography. And not to mention, we do have big boy Noob 634 over here with Temple of Artemis finished in the city of Madrid. Looks like we got a pole finished. Victoria will not survive. That's the winning maneuver over here. Victoria will not survive. Wait, there's a what? Oh, sure. Okay, he's leaving England production job to Netherlands. Yeah, Netherlands is doing it. He's doing it, boys. I really want to see is actually Netherlands ever gonna go and get to the 7th Provincian? That's the biggest question I have. Anyway, we do have quite a few boats coming out from Ben. Ben is very close to his own cartography. You do see that, of course, that production is going to be used quite nicely. Noob 64 is going to try to see if there are boats coming against him, and I'm pretty sure he should be able to see this coming against them from a mile away. Unfortunately, I don't actually see a Noob going very fast towards cartography. He did manage to get a few boats on the east side. He's getting the wonders. He's definitely eyeballing that golden age. He really wants it, and as you can see, he's trying to do everything for it. One big thing is also going to be the next admiral. He's trying to get the admiral points going, and of course that's one of the differentiators between England and Japan. Japan did not have an admiral to begin with, while Nyax did benefit from one. Wait, where is... Did the fleet die?
Hey, can you check Australia's vision smile?
Yes, sir, I can. Thank you very much for the prime, my friend. Havari, good evening, sir. Hello, hello. Thank you, sir. There is an inland city. She will survive, just not thrive. She will survive. Yeah. I guess you're correct. We do need to see when Australia is actually going to get over here. It does look like the computer is telling us around 5 turns that he's going to be here, and I do believe in those 5 turns there are a lot of galleys and of course that can be converted into caravels outputted from the cities of Khmer. He has 4 cities. He can definitely output 4 boats a turn or 4 boats every 2 turns. That's a lot of boats that he can benefit from. We do need to see also what's going on over here. Looks like slowly but surely Japan is pushing his advantage. Where is Gaius Dulius? Oh, he's still here? But why? Is he using it for the support bonus? I guess. Khmer needs to be a galley factory. Yeah, and of course I do want to point out they're making a lot of gold, and that also gives them the ability, the flexibility to actually buy if they need to in a hurry to buy a few galleys out, and of course then upgrade them. I'm not so sure, but I think they should figure it out. I think they should figure out with Biscuit having 919 military strength. They should figure out that these Australian caravels are not coming for them, so they will probably figure out that they're going to come against them, against the West, against Khmer, against Spain. Probably the reason that Ben is building so many of these galleys. Oh no, he stopped building. No, this is not the moment to lose focus, Ben. Ben, focus, Ben. Oh, Ben, but better. Oh my god. We got a Waldo Strong coming up in 7 from Indapura, a builder coming up from Oslo. You do see that he still has 2 more chops to go for if he wants to. Quite a few chops coming out from over here. Oh, the message has been received. Oh my god, Ben. I think yeah. Oh my god, oh my god. Okay, that's close, that's close. We do have, as you can see, Australia coming up with Canberra with one of these aqueducts in it. We do have a theatre square coming up from Adelaide. Those outback stations started to be built here in most of his cities. Next to those patches, they are gonna give him extra bonuses, extra food, extra production. Very nice, very nice. And as you can see, slowly but surely, England is being pushed back. We do have a few boats coming up from Biscuit, a few caravels next to English coast, which, well, they are gonna try to do something about this encroaching fleet of Japan. I'm not so sure they're gonna be successful. We do need the caravels to finish the job over here, and of course Japan is gonna need to build them, build some pre-builds. He does have 87 science, a turn with 35 culture, 2 turns away from mercenaries with iron working on the lower side. I do see Ben and Tombraider, both of them did manage to get Niter, and there is a massive fleet being prepared over here from Egypt. We do have quadrims in production from Netherlands, and of course, as you can see over here, he did manage to build quite a bit of a fleet. He also upgraded one of his caravels. We might end up seeing him trying to poke in Khornie's land. I don't think he's gonna be successful, but he will try. He will definitely try. I believe at this point we did have Ben realizing all of that Australian fleet is coming against him. There was a warrior over here that just died, and I'm pretty sure he knows at this point. We do have, where is Ben? Ben military, oh my god, 5 turns to mercenaries. They need to keep the gold. They need to keep all of the gold on him right now. You see how he's trying to protect his units? These caravels are 1 turn away from pouncing on his units. Egypt is coming for round 2, yes. We do have Australia pushing in his advantage towards Kompong's Vi. Whoa! Thank you very much, anonymous gifter. Hey, we're pushing that 100 subs. Nice, nice. Thank you so much, sir, for the 5 gifted subs. Groovy Feet just wait. Groovy, you weren't subscribed? Oh my god, bro. Yeah, welcome back, welcome back. You just got a free sub over here. Hope, hello there, sir, and welcome, sir. And we got Revi 2 hands, we got the Ammo 420, and Fel just subscribed. Waiting. Oh, there we go, there we go. Well, welcome back, sir. How are you doing? How are you doing, man? Thank you so much, so much. We do have Australia pushing his advantage on Khmer. Taking a look at the tech side here, it does seem like Khmer does need 1 more turn to actually get at least his cannibal technology. He's trying to build his galleys here, and I do believe he's gonna need a bit of help to finish those walls. We do have, of course, 2 galleys in Kompong's Way that will probably need to turn into caravels. There's no more movement on these caravels from Australia, so I'm pretty sure the first move next turn from Ben will be to upgrade that caravel. It does also seem like England is starting to lose his footing. We do have those Australian boats, caravels coming up from the south, trying to push into Japanese caravels. They don't have a way in. These caravels of Japan are extremely tough to beat, especially when they're upgraded and in the shallow water tiles. You can see the level 1 with the emblem, with the +5 combat strength, with the support bonus, oligarchy and everything. They are extremely strong. There are 3 more of these caravels, 4 more of these caravels available for England. While he has a few of them in production, it's still going to be a hard time for him to manage to do everything that he needs to do against England and push him back. We do have caravels coming out of the cities of Japan. A bit surprising that we didn't actually see him getting a lot more quadrims here, but I do believe they do have a problem at the moment with Niter. They just got Niter on Khmer and Cleopatra, and all of the resources are going towards upgrading Ben at the moment. First moves coming out, of course, you do see that Ben did manage to upgrade the first caravel. Australia did take it out. Now we're gonna see more galleys coming up to fight, while a noob, as you can, is gonna get pillaged in the south as well. We do have galleys repositioned here from Khmer and being upgraded. They do have more than enough gold to give him to hard upgrade his units. Doesn't actually need to get to mercenaries that fast, but I think he actually got mercenaries. By the looks of it, he did manage to get mercenaries. Yeah, he did. Okay, he did get mercenaries. It's fine. They got more than enough gold now. Getting some walls in Kompong's fight. Now that the city did manage to get the cannibal inside it, it's safe. It's not going to be an easy way for Australia to push into it, especially with that strength. And we do have quadrings being chopped over here from the city of Oslo. He's gonna need to get a few frigates to help him take out those Australian boats. At some point, of course, with Ben benefiting from Santa Cruz as an admiral, he's getting the extra +5 on his side. He's gonna have the same amount of damage with these Australian boats, which will he will need some kind of extra advantage to get there without how to say, with the frigates. We do see him also repositioning his galleys that he had on the west side. Now that he, of course, Egypt doesn't need any of his help. He's gonna get them in the cities to the north, and of course we'll need to get them through the one tile choke through the north and then come back in the southeast so he can properly defend his cities. By the looks of it, of course, Spain did also manage to get the religion in the meantime. Buddhism, he went for divine inspiration and sacred places. For the extra science and of course the extra faith that he's going to science, culture, faith, and so on and so forth that he's getting over there. I'm not so sure he's actually going to remain with that religion. It doesn't look like he's going to get to spread it, and he didn't make it in a Moksha city. Looks like that's going to flip relatively soon to Khmer's religion. We do have the vote, the first vote. Okay, I'm going to vote A on everything. Wait, what do you mean vote B? There's no bot. They didn't want to go for the bot. Constant, there is no bot. Yeah, I know. I wanted to vote B initially, but we loaded into the game, and because of the fire axis placement, the bot got placed instead of going for the spectator. So I don't know what happened there. Okay, so Khornie did manage to get a few more boats over here. Of course, it does look like he has a few problems over this side. Two of his caravels are very low HP. He's going to need to first move them out. He does have already waypoints set for them, so he's going to try to shift enter out of there while he's going to bring in new boats to take care of these Australian caravels. If he does manage to get these caravels out, both of them have promotions. They can get quite a bit of health back. Quite important to note. Okay, so what happened in the World Congress? First moves coming out on the Australian war. Of course, you do see that immediately Ben is trying to position his boats so he keeps away these Australian units focused on the caravels and not on the cities. He's also getting quite a few quadrims out of his cities, while he did manage to get Santa Cruz. There we go. There we go. Okay, there we go. So now it does look like neither of them can actually properly push into each other. They're going to start trading boats, and there is an advantage. I have to say there is a big advantage on Khmer, and that is the distance advantage he has over his opponent. Yes, if he's going to start trading, away his units. It's going to be a problem for Australia more than it will be for Khmer. And of course, with their gold generation over here, it is going to be quite important to see what's going to happen when all of that gold will be put into units, and the Ben is going to benefit from a much stronger economy, a much more flexible way of going about this. The thing is, he really needs to get these caravels from around his empire to the west side and get them on the southeast. And you can see at the moment, Australia is getting a few experience points, which is going to allow him to get stronger caravels to play with. This is going to be quite a challenge for Khmer. The first move that the Ben is going to do is get a few scouts out and, of course, put them in the water next to those caravels to get some more support bonus. I think he did do a little bit of a mistake, and he got caught out by Australia doing it. He didn't put the caravels in a line. He allowed one caravel to be hit by 3 of his opponents. That means, of course, it's actually quite easy to pick out of the line over there, and you see the result. One of his boats got taken out, while the one that could only be hit by 2 did actually withstand the damage. This is quite a problem, and of course we're going to need to see how Ben is going to manage to get out of it. Golden Age, yes, I can show Golden Age. I have 2 things to show actually, but I do want to focus on the first moves, and immediately after that I'm gonna go on the Golden Age. So now it looks like Japan over here taken out. Okay, let's come back on the war here, because I think it's extremely important how he, oh no, oh, that caravel, he should have, oh my god, I don't know what happened, but he should have plugged that choke and he couldn't. I saw that boat move left and move back right. I'm not so sure what happened with it. Anyway, I guess the first moves are set. This is going to be the next caravel on the chopping block. You see that Biscuit is going to try to double hit it, and well, it remained alive. It's not going to get a promotion, while Australia is going to get a promotion on his. Okay, let's see. 2 things that I need to take care of. We do have Biscuit getting... Wait, okay, so... Wait. So I went A, it went to a tiebreaker, and it got B actually. Kick. Okay. So wait, this actually ended up being like I never voted anyway, because I chose A, right? So they were, yeah, so the ones that chose A wanted more admiral points, right? And the ones that chose B wanted no admiral points, and they put more votes in, 4 4 4 4, so like 16, and then it was 6 and 10 and 15. Okay, 16 versus 16, so they would have won this anyway. And then Frederick, the diplomatic victory, Frederick Barbarossa lost 2 of them. Okay, I didn't influence the vote. That was very important to me. I'm sorry to say, I took a bit of time. I wanted to make sure I didn't actually get it. Leaving his navy exposed like that may really cost him. Yeah, it definitely looks like it's gonna cost him a little bit. He has new boats coming out from Indrapura. They just are too far away from getting here. He's gonna get the walls up. That is gonna happen, and of course we do need to see what he's gonna do here. There are quite a few promotions available for the Australian boats, and I do believe he's gonna try to get that advantage in. Of course, with the extra +7, it's extremely strong for him to get. Anyway, we do have over here English, one ironclad to rule them all. Oh my god, England got saved by the ironclad admiral. We do have, as you can see over here, an ironclad admiral that is managing to clean up most of the Japanese caravels. It's quite a problem for Khornie to take care of, and of course now he's repositioning all of his boats so he keeps that ironclad from hitting more of his units. He did manage to get a frigate out, and that will slowly chew the strength of his opponents, while he is going to need to defend against the Netherlands also. We do have an Egyptian fleet moving towards the north, towards Yerevan, trying to move around the coast over here, because of course, as you can see, we do have Netherlands needing to pass through a one-tile choke, and by the looks of it, he's a bit wary of passing through it. We do have Egypt with a few remaining galleys that can be upgraded into caravels. He's upgrading some right now. Maybe he is going to want to switch over here the placement with Ben, so Ben can actually get the boats on the east side. We do have actually the Australian Navy managing to come up on top on the Khmerian Navy. Even if they had the same bonuses, it looks like the number superiority was something that mattered a lot. Not to mention, we do need to see we did have a split Khmerian fleet. One was on the west side of this island and the other one was on the east side, instead of them being in the same location. I would definitely suggest right now Khmer should get a builder in VR. They should have enough. Oh, they spent all of the gold. I'm not so sure this city is gonna survive the next 3 turns. Anyway, we'll see. He needs, first of all, to get a caravel. Oh my god, no. Ben. Anyway, tech side, we do have Khornie getting printing. We do have Tombraider getting square rigging next turn. Ben is also getting square rigging next turn. Looks like we do have quite a few quadrims, of course, that will turn into frigates, and quite a few caravels coming from the north. Initial wall got finished in Kompong's Vai. We do have Ben managing to get a promotion on one of his caravels. It's still gonna go down. It's just a matter of time. While of course he's trying to get the walls up. The more turns is allowing his city to build the walls, the better it will be for him. So sacrificing like one quadrim, sacrificing a caravel is worth it to get the wall up. We do have the English Navy being pushed back by those Japanese caravels. He did manage to get the frigate in, and with just one frigate, Khornie is trying to take out the remaining caravels of England. We do have him with a bit of a problem. Of course, the ironclad is the problem. He's trying to figure out a way of taking that unit down, especially since the ironclad does have an emblem promotion on it. The 7 combat strength is activated there, so you can see that it's an 86 strength unit that can deal so much damage. We do have Japan. Where are the D7s? Where are the D7s? No. No niter. Why is there no niter here? Okay, so first of all, we got Clemlifashou 48 science, 94 culture. He's definitely trying to sim here. He's getting quite a few wonders. He got his setup with Hanzas. Now he's getting a lot of production, 175 production. He's double the amount of production of his opponents. Of course, you do see that he also can get quite a few more licenses done, and with his culture right now with pen brush and voice, he's gonna do quite well. I do want to check out really quickly over here the 2 sides, and then we're gonna talk about something else. Bilbao did get taken down. A noob did not manage to get a caravel in there, and of course you do see that he lost one city. It's still gonna flip if Biscuit over here is not gonna raise it. The city is still gonna flip back to one of this side's how to say players. I do want to check it out from the left to the right, who is in a golden, who's not. We do have Cleopatra. Khmer actually in a Dark Age. He could use the Dark Age card if he wants to. Not sure if that's actually something that he did do. But I do see Australia did manage to get 6 intel on opponent's movements. He did manage to plug in a spy in Kompong's Vai, and by the looks of it, he did manage to also get printing over Khmer. Very important to know that Australia did manage to use the timing very well, so he can actually use the extra damage that he's getting on these caravels to manage to perform the Khmerian fleet. There are more of these caravels coming up from the north. Very important. You've seen how important the positioning is. We're gonna see it again over here next to the city of Oslo. On the Oslo defense, he has quite a few caravels coming up from the north. Can upgrade a few, or I should say one. There were more of them, but I guess it's just one now. Of these quadrims. I believe he did manage to get frigate upgrades. Yeah, there we go. So he just needs to spend the niter and the gold. Philip II did go for a pen brush and voice. I do see him on 64 and 64, 0 gold a turn, and I do see quite a few galleys coming up from Barcelona, Cartagena, Madrid, and Coruna. Khornie is on pen brush and voice. Dark Age though, that's one of the reasons that he's probably having an extra +5 on him. Let's see. Yes, he does have the +5 combat strength for all melee combat units, melee attack units. I mean, we do have MJoe, Dark Age, also on Wilhelmina. He could use his advantage here. He's trying to punch out of his way, and of course, without the D7, it's probably impossible. Those are way too strong of boats for his caravels to push through. And we're going to need to see what the solution on that will be. From him, of course. We do have Clemlifashou, pen brush and voice cold range on Germany. He is trying to get more cities out, and of course in the long term this might actually come out as an advantage for him, because he's going to get a lot of cities. He has a lot of land to settle, and late game Germany, like I said at the beginning, is extremely hard to take care of. Way too much production, way too many districts available for him to build. He can definitely get a navy out and just out spam everybody. We do have Australia also with 80 science, 104 culture, did get his pen brush and voice gold range on 2, 4, 5, 6 cities, and he does have a big navy, smashing Khmerian cities down. I did manage to raise one of the cities of Spain, and of course we do see that he's trying to attack into Pria VR next. This is a totally different beast though, Pria VR. It has walls up, and of course these caravels take considerable damage attacking into it, so it's not that easy as you might think to get. We do have also Nyax going for a normal age on 5 cities England. He has been fighting Japan for quite some time, but I gotta mention he stayed alive. He stayed alive, very important. He didn't lose a city, and he used his resources appropriately, so he can actually deal the damage back on Japan. He even has a considerable force of pre-built frigates, quadrims, of course. Nyax has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these quadrims in the water next to Bristol, London, and Liverpool that he will probably upgrade into caravels, into frigates the second he's gonna get a square rigging. That's the most important problem here, is the lack of niter. Usually, of course, it was up to Netherlands or Germany to go for niter. They did go for it now, but it takes a while to get enough niter to upgrade all of those boats. We do have also Japan trying to heal his own boats in his territory, while he is starting to rebuild a few more quadrims over here. He is aware he has a problem with the next war coming against England. I do want to see what's going on over here. Of course, again, Ben is trying to get a wall of units to come again to stop this encroachment of the units, stop this attack from Australia. You do see that Australia is also struggling to figure out what to do here. He's repairing his caravels with the resources of his opponent, and at the same time he's keeping the pressure on the city of Pria VR. Cannot actually attack into it. We do have the dominant religion of Khmer getting upgraded here. Looks like we're just a few seconds away from figuring out what it will be. Germany not going Hansa commercial setup. I saw he went like half Hansa commercial setup. For example, he got a commercial, he has Hansa's here, but it's not the ideal setup that we're used to seeing. I guess he still has strong Hansas. They're only +8 though. This is with the double cardon? No. Oh, it is. So only +4s? Not cool, bro. +4, +12. Like this should be +16s easily. +16s, +20. That's how Germany rolls. No, not with the workshop. No, the workshop doesn't add up here. But yeah, I guess it will add up with an extra plus, what, 3 production from the workshop, I believe? What is it? 4 production, okay. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Okay, so slowly England is getting his footing back. It looks like, of course, Japan is starting to retreat his fleet. He's getting a few more frigates out. He did manage to repair the boats in Osaka, slowly but surely. We do have more caravels being hard built here in the city of Kyoto, while Egypt is starting to push through Netherlands through the north. He's starting to tear apart the Netherlands navy, but I think this is... Honestly, this looks like a losing war just because of this. The Zeven Provincian. They need to figure out who are they gonna give the niter to. I honestly would put it on the Zevens, like on Netherlands. The Zeven is unbelievably strong as a frigate. And you do see that Egypt doesn't have any kind of frigate over here. It will win them the war here. Let's see how much niter do they benefit from. Okay, there we go. They're giving it to MJoe. So the 7 Provincian, 60 range strength. You can see it actually 3 shots the caravels from afar, and it will deal considerable it will deal considerable damage to allow these caravels to punch through and take out the Egyptian caravels. This is not withstandable damage, I would say. This is not something that you can come out with. Of course, 3 got upgraded. That means 1 unit can go down from these 3 the Zevens without any attack coming back on them. This is going to be quite important over here, how Netherlands is going to use his resources. I'm also a bit surprised Egypt did not try to connect his attack with frigates also. I'm pretty sure he would have expected Netherlands over here to have the Zevens at this point when he's going to attack. So I would have expected him to have frigates already on the standby. He did manage to get a few of them upgraded in Akhenaten and Rakedet. You can see they're slowly moving to the north, and one of them is actually trying to punch through to the south over here, putting some pressure on the choke point. It's just a bit of a hard time finding their way, finding their footing. One nation did not enter into the war, but it will. That is Spain. Noob 634's galley fleets are starting to get ready in Indapura because now Australia is putting so much pressure on Ben. You can see he is barely keeping his capital's borders. Now, of course, one of the big stoppers over here, or I should say luck for Ben, is the distance for Australia to bring reinforcements on the front line is so big. I don't think he's ever gonna take these cities. Like, now they got walls. Every one of them has a caravel inside. Oh, I guess Kompong's Bay had one, but it went out. He can easily defend these with the walls, since there are no frigates from Australia. And you take a look at all of this way. There's no frigates. No frigates even pre-built over here, because the main problem is the resource. They're not getting the resources. They're not getting enough niter to upgrade all of the frigates that they need to upgrade. Okay, and this is a trap, by the way. This is a big trap. He's forcing Tom to attack into him, while these Zevens are just gonna shoot back. Why such bad stats for Netherlands? No rivers. He did have rivers. He just played it in a way that we weren't expecting. I think he could have actually min-maxed this a little bit differently and got a lot better stats. But he totally ignored the bonuses that he has on the rivers and how to say, the resources that he has. Even so, he did manage to do this. I mean, he's withstanding the attack of Egypt. He did manage to poke in Japan at the beginning, got the choke defended, and of course we do see right now we got Tombraider. Okay, he's trying to push. Look at the line MJoe built here. This is a proper defensive line. caravels in the front, you get land units in between, so you get some extra support bonus, and boom, frigates on the back line. That is more than enough to stop any kind of attack. Well, I say any kind of attack, but if somebody comes with destroyers against your caravels, don't expect them to live, you know, like, you gotta be real on it. And look at the Zeven go. Pew, pew, pew. Tombraider, what you gonna do, bro? Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's check out what's going on over here. They do need quite a bit of gold to give to a noob. Noob, I believe he should have, definitely he should have mercenaries. So he's going for printing. He doesn't have actually his, okay, so he's building some more, that's why. He doesn't have cartography. We do have Egypt bringing his own frigates to fight. And by the looks of it, he did stall his attack against Netherlands. This might end up to be a mistake, but well, it is what it is. It will give Netherlands some time to replenish his boat count, and at the same time build more of these, upgrade more of these D7s. There will be a critical number when he's gonna get to take out 3 or 4 of his opponent's units, and that's too many. At that point is basically you lose the war. Like, it's too many trades that you're not even doing the trades, you're just losing units, you know. And there is, unfortunately, on the seas, one of the worst things that, well, worst things. It's not war. It's not. How to say? I didn't mean to say worst thing. It's just, it is what it is. One of the things that happens is the moves usually come so fast that you can't really use your ability to switch units around. So, like, if you have an experienced player coming against you and he's gonna try to use the last move, first moves on you, and he's also gonna benefit from like having very quick moves, like clicking very fast on his units and attacking into your own unit, and not that's also an important thing, not actually flinching, because if you say, oh, let me attack with this unit, see what happens, and then attack with another unit and see what happens, and then attack with another unit and see what happens, this will give your opponent time to adapt to the war moves. Most experienced players just go, oh, I know what will happen if I attack with 3 units, so I'm just gonna go bam, 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 you know, like really, really fast and take out the unit. I'm sorry, I think I clapped a bit too hard over there. I'm sorry. Okay, England did manage to rebuild his fleet slowly but surely. He got quite a few of these sea dogs as well to handle the damage. We do have frigates also on the front back line of these caravel fleets and caravel fleets, and of course we do see that Khornie also is bringing to the fight quite a few scouts along with these caravels. He is getting also an intelligence center from Kyoto and hard building a few more of these, trying to first of all withstand the attack from Netherlands through the choke, because honestly Tombraider is not probably gonna have to, is not gonna get to defend that much longer. Especially if MJoe does want to poke in, he could definitely deal considerable damage against Tombraider's caravel, even taking out one of his caravels and then moving towards the next ones. But of course, he's struggling to actually find the moves, and I don't think he has enough attention span to handle the North War and the South War at the same time. So he needs to be careful. On the Australian versus Khmer war, we do have Spain managing to get quite a few of his caravels upgraded, and we do see that of course it's going to take quite a bit of time for him to reposition all of his units towards Preaviar. I don't know where the caravels of Khmer went. Where did these caravels go? And why is he building horses? Is he going to take out like Mexico City or something? He's just chopping horses. Ben is just chopping horses. Oh, Mexico City is Nyax's. Okay, so Nyax is Victoria. Okay, Mexico City, come on. But why is it I mean, I was thinking maybe Mexico City would be amazing on, like, you know, Germany, but on Nyax it's not that hard. It's not that great, you know. Anyway, we do have forces coming out, so I guess he's gonna do something with them. I was also expecting him to get a few frigates here in the cities, maybe help him defend against Australia. Oh, frigate armada in Oslo, in the capital. Okay, it is what it is. English destroyers online? No. Is Australia building more boats? Now he's getting a few quadrims. Yes, he's getting a few privateers because, of course, they didn't have niter, and he's getting a few of these ones. Wow! TGM! We got the game mechanic in the house. Yes, hello there, sir, and welcome everybody. You're about to see one of the ends of one of the RTS games, East versus West 4v4. We do have a lot of action going all over the map. Boats against boats. You do see lines of boats coming up from Japan going against England. We did have Egypt going against Netherlands. Netherlands fighting their way out of this predicament with the 7 provincians. It looks like he is struggling to use his resources correctly so he can punch back on Egypt. Unbelievable. We got Borderline. Hello, sir. We got Peter in the house. Hello. Oh my god, big shout out. I need to make a lot of shout outs over here. First of all, TGM, thank you very much, the game mechanic, for the raid, for the host over here. Much appreciated. Welcome everybody, and of course I do hope you're gonna have a very good time with me. Second shout out, much appreciated, Peter, by the way, for the support you gave me at TwitchCon. Of course, amazing experience over there, and I couldn't have gotten through those lines without you, man. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Peter over here is doing GeoGuessers, by the way. I do know we do have in the chat quite a few of you that really like to big brainstorm everything, and of course know the locations of everything on the earth, and realize where something is according to a picture, the details in a picture. So if you guys want to join him, it is amazing, by the way. We do have also White and Nerdy. Hello there, sir. Welcome. And I do see, wait a second, 100 games, is that you, bro? Hello there, look at that, he can confirm. Peter is great indeed. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. We do have Australia repositioning his boats. It looks like he's not gonna go all in across the ocean to attack into Khmer. You can see one of the Khmerian cities is starting to go down. Not that Australia did manage to get the fleet option. His nationalism, he is dealing enough damage against those units, against that city center to take down the walls. We do have the fleet of Spain coming from the north with Francis Drake, a great admiral, in tow. He is gonna start pounding on these Australian boats immediately after he's gonna get on the front line. He needs to put he needs to get there fast enough so he can defend Khmer. Ben over here needs all the help that he can get. We do have also Japan not waiting for England to come against him. He is putting the brakes on the English development over here, and as you can see, he's pressuring him with all his might and power. It looks like Khornie did build quite a few frigates and got quite a few of these caravels in tow. He did mix his fleet in such a way that he's getting quite a bit of support bonus, and he's using his frigates to couple those attacks on his opponent's units, so he can manage to take them out immediately. Of course, you can also see Nyax is trying to get a few sea dogs in the water, and he's trying as fast as possible to get those caravels in the water so he can rebuild his fleet. Is this gonna be enough? Because it looks like at this point Japan did end up on that critical number of units that he can take out considerable more boats of his opponent than he actually loses. So this might be quite a bit of a problem, of course, for England. We do need to see what is the result of Egypt going against the Netherlands. MJoe over here, even with the Sevens, is struggling to defend himself. He did. I tried to poke out. He did get out of position, and I have to point this out. He had a beautiful, amazing line of defense, but unfortunately, at some point, he just got out of position. He flinched. Remember what I said? When you flinch, you lose, basically. He flinched. And this is what happens when you flinch in Civ. It's unfortunately something that you need to hold on. You don't need to make a sound over there, and of course try as much as possible to use your advantages over your opponent and allow him to come into your trap and now go into his trap. Yes, so I don't know. MJoe is at the moment dying to Egypt. Those frigates coming out from Egypt are tearing apart his boats, and of course you do see a few privateers coming on the front line as well. We did have Tombraider pushing through the one-tile choke also with just one frigate and a caravel, while we do have more boats coming out from Japan. Of course, with Noob64 now focusing everything on trying to get the defense going on Australia. This is gonna reveal what's gonna happen in the next 20 to 30 turns. We're gonna have this big massive fleet of Spanish caravels that might actually turn into ironclads, go against Australia. In the yields tab, we do have quite a bit of a mismatch in science and culture. If you take a look over here, definitely there's an advantage for Biscuit and Clemlifashou. We're gonna need to see what's gonna happen in the next era, when they're gonna lose their pen brush abilities, when they're gonna lose their free inquiry, and so on. Those bonuses will just go poof in the air, not to mention they might actually lose a few allies. Of course, one of them might be Netherlands. It does look like slowly but surely. Tombraider, with his massive experience in the game, is managing to use every trick that he knows in the book to tear apart the Netherlands Navy, the Dutch Navy, I should say. Who got Venetian? I don't think anybody got Venetian, but I will check for you. I will check. Let's see. No. That's a grand. That's Great Lighthouse. No wonder here. Oh, Priafia is going down. There is no way he will save this city. There's no way he will save that city. And this is. I don't know where. Like, there was a caravel inside of it, and I'm pretty sure with the caravel inside of it, he would have. How to say? Withstood this damage, or, you know, a few more turns. I don't know where that went. There was a moment that I just lost it. Okay, England is going down. England going down. Australia, Venetian, no Venetian. Nobody. Oh. Germany is building Venetian. But Germany has only 2 cities on the coast. Wait, Salty? What is Salty doing? I mean, he's written Mule. Wait, Salty is scamming us? She's trying to give us a fake crepes? Mule plays for Buy Ben Scout, I think, even. Wait, is it? I don't know. Let me actually take a look over here. What do we have? CivFR.com. Inscription 4v4 RTS. Oh my god, that's a lot of talk. Let's see. If you need the solution, buy Ben Settler. This is BBS2. BBS. Buy Ben Scout. Yes, Moel, actually. He named himself Moel. Is indeed on this team, on BBS. With Khornie, with Ben, with Tombraider. He just didn't play today. Please enjoy some coffee, my man, bro. How is that coffee? Yeah, indeed. He's not playing today, but he's that team. Yeah, he is. Ferno is correct. U-boat when? Well, that's a good question. Looking at the tech side here, it's gonna take a while to get to U-boats. He's barely on square digging, getting exploration in 1 turn. Clemlifashou is trying to get that Venetian arsenal in 6 and building a few caravels over here. His capital is on the coast, so he needs to be careful with that. While in the meantime, you do see that Spain is gonna tear apart the Australian Navy. Oh my god, Ben getting coursers in the water. This is the Grief Squad. Now we find out the true intentions of the horses. Oh my god, Grief Squad. All of these are gonna go through the water. They are gonna arrive over here and they're gonna tear apart the German defenses by pillaging every tile that he has. Oh, that's gonna be so bad for Germany. Of course, we do have Australia over here with caravels, very low HP caravels. He did manage to take one of the cities of Khmer down and one of the cities of Spain, so I guess he did get some return out of it. We do have also Madrid with 9/10 to finish Venetian arsenal. Looks like there is a race to get this. No great engineer points generated this era, and of course 5 more turns to get the new ones, while we don't have any more chops available for Spain. That's a bit of an issue here. A bit of an issue, I gotta say. I don't think actually Germany got to his industrialization, right? No, he's square digging, so no. Okay. I didn't want to double check that. What is happening here? Birmingham is going down. Birmingham is burning. And it looks like the walls will go up in 2, but we do have frigates managing to deal the damage. So next turn it goes poof into the air. We do need to see how fast Bristol, how fast London is going to go down. It looks like slowly but surely. That is quite a bit of mismatch over here in the strength of these units. England is not having enough production to withstand the attacks of Japan. Japan is gonna take out the first city, and he can keep the city if he wants to. He's not that far away from his own cities, and of course if he does manage to take down Bristol and London fast enough, it's gonna have an advantage over here in the loyalty sooner rather than later. We do have also from the north Egypt managing to trade enough units to tear apart the Dutch Navy. Quite a few D7s also available over here. Oh my god. Oh, wait. Whoa. If we're gonna have Egyptian frigates going against Dutch frigates, I would put my money on the Dutch frigates. I gotta say, it's, I mean, sure, it's up to the first moves and everything, but man, oh man, these frigates, bro. 65 versus the defending 58, and of course that's without the promotion. He just needs to promote it. Easy peasy. He has a spy plus admiral. Who? Oh, you mean Egypt has spy plus admiral? Yeah, I guess Dutch never had an admiral. He has no... Wait, no military alliance? Yeah, well, no, he does. He does. Everybody has a military alliance. It does look like Germany is definitely getting Venetian. Yes, it is 2 turns in front of Spain, and since Spain doesn't have a way to 3 turns actually in front of Spain, since Spain doesn't have a way of dealing more production here or doing more production here, yeah, he's just gonna get it. Mexico City is getting pounded right now. It looks like these coursers are trying to tear it down. We do have the last remaining Australian boat over here, and it looks like, of course, it's gonna that time is gonna go back into his own cities. There were a few boats on the way, and of course there are quite a few caravels going towards Germany right now. While Germany is gonna get to probably 1-turn boats out of his city. There was a massive change. I gotta mention this. This massive change will decide the future of this game. The fact that you don't get to discover ironclads fast enough in this version of BBG is not going to allow Germany to get there and 1-turn them with Venetian arsenal and his own production. So he's not going to have a way to defend Spain's attack with those caravel fleets. And you've seen how many caravel fleets are coming with an admiral and so on and so forth. Oh my god, so many boats. So many boats are coming. And frigates and so on and so forth. Like this, how many boats, how many turns? Like it's 2 cities with 1 boat a turn. That's 2 boats a turn. That's it. You get 2 boats a turn. This is it. And he has 7 turns to go. So what? He can get 14 boats. That's 7 caravel fleets. That's not enough. Spain just has more. And he doesn't have an admiral for them. Like Germany doesn't have an admiral for them. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. 10 turn printing on Dutch and no admiral. He's dead. Yeah, he's dead. It's at this point, Tombraider managed to punch through the 1-tile choke to the southwest of Auckland. We do have, as you can see, more of these frigates with privateers coming out. Looks like he did manage to make a quick end of these frigates next to Eindhoven. We do have a few caravels. Oh my god, that caravel just one-shot at the Zeven? Oh. Well, that is why you definitely need an admiral. 100% need an admiral. This is where they kind of drop the ball. Admirals, I gotta say, admirals. Man, I gotta share something. I was thinking on one second. I was thinking of a new profile picture. And then I thought that maybe, just maybe, I should put this. Let me check it out. Where is Discord? Discord. Should I put it? Where should I don't know where to put it. Oh my god. General chat in my Discord. Okay. General chat. My Discord, where's my Discord? Too many general chats. Like really, way too many general chats. Everybody has a general chat. I need to call it different. Maybe. Anyway. Let's take a look at what's going on over here. Okay, there we go. We do have, I guess, Noob keeping those boats there. We do have the Grief squad moving around to the east side. Vince Charlson is not that far away from getting there, and I do have to. Oh, I see. You know what? I'm gonna put it in memory. Okay, there we go. I thought there is no galley admiral. There is no galley admiral. No, there is no galley admiral. Also, Royce 74. Isn't there an admiral in? Yeah, there is. There is this one, Themistocles. But this one only gives bonuses to classical and medieval units, and caravels and of course frigates are Renaissance, so they don't get a bonus. Great job, yeah. I think Khornie is messed up by not getting any admirals. Wait, he did get one. Khornie, Khornie, Japan. Yeah, but I mean, even with the extra +5 that Japan had, did manage to take out, first of all, do his job, take out the English Navy, and then you can see he's taking out the cities of England. Now England is getting some support from Australia, and of course we're going to need to see if Japan is going to be strong enough to defend this. We do have a few reactions on the memes. Okay, let's see. So so imagine putting my profile picture like this. Where's this? Should I put my profile picture like this? It's an older admiral. Yes, it is. It is an older admiral. By the looks of it, of course, we do have Japan here with Ferdinand Magellan. This is a Renaissance industrial. He finally got one, and he's getting that extra +5. We do have London about to go down. Those frigates are making quick work of the walls here, and Bristol got taken over. Birmingham got taken over. You do see now we got a few knights also coming from Japan and going towards the cities of Netherlands. 3 nations are in trouble right now. Australia doesn't know. Oh, actually, Germany doesn't know it, but he's in big trouble. We do have Spanish boats coming up on the offense. You do see the caravels of Spain do have Rahendra Kola on them, oligarchic legacy, and the military alliance. 77 strength on attack, and of course those are cores against these units. Okay, 77 versus 76. Taking a look at where the admiral is, there we go. We do have an admiral here. We do have privateers in the water. Khmer is bringing a frigate armada, and now all of the strength of BBS is starting to encroach on their opponents. Okay, I vote something. Mercury, sure. Actually, no. Let's go for, honestly, who's gonna go for any like stupid one? No, I guess Mercury. It is what it is, right? I didn't see coffee. I'm gonna vote for coffee. I didn't see coffee. Digital democracy and me. What does that admiral help them? Quadrim? Yes, quadrims, exactly. So in the research tree, you do see that, for example, the galleys are ancient units. They're below the classical era. So where the ancient era, can I hide this? Yeah, I can. So you see ancient era starts here, ends here, right? So these are ancient units. And then you do have galleys that are classical era. Medieval era, there's nothing in the boat screen. There's literally nothing until the Renaissance era starts. And then you do have these 2 very close ones, caravels and frigates, that of course are over here in the Renaissance era, and they do get the points, the extra +5 and the movement from the Renaissance era admirals, or I should say the admirals that give bonuses to the Renaissance era, because there are, you know, they can be medieval also. I do want to point out something that, like, the major change of BBG was to make steam power require scientific theory. So now you not only need industrialization to discover ironclads, you also need the top 3. You need scientific theory. That means you're going to need to get astronomy, you're going to need to get education, and then you're going to need to get banking and scientific theory. Like, it's such a hard way to get to steam power right now, to ironclads. It's, oh my god, so hard. London has fallen. We do have Japan pushing his advantage on Australia. Of course, you do see that we do have quite a few boats remaining from Australia that are trying to defend as much as possible England. England is losing his footing very, very quickly. It is quite important for him to stay alive for the military alliance, and of course we're going to need to see if Germany alone can pull this off. Germany does have the most science in the game, but it's not that by that much. Like, it's not 300 science in the game. He's not going to have that big of an advantage. He's getting a Venetian arsenal, but it is too late. It's too late. Like, at this point, Venetian arsenal, I'm not so certain it's going to do enough damage. Like, look at the Grief squad approaching. When these corsairs are going to get on the lands of Germany, honestly, it might be CC at this point. Like, you know, just GG, bro. Because honestly, what is Germany gonna do? How is he gonna defend on the water as well as on land when he needs to sim and he needs to outperform his opponents when they don't need to outperform that much because they already managed to take out 2 of their opponents? Like, it's, wow. Total tab, curious how much. Total tab, we got 2200 versus, oh look, Philip II actually has more science than total tab of Germany. Khornie has more science. Tombraider has more science. His Germany just was so slow on developing his science generation. Yeah, exactly. Ozdemirberg knows the way, man. Man, you know that one. Where is that one? Did he pop it? I think he popped it. Was it here? I think it was here, right? In Cologne? Or I think it was there. That was, you know what that is? Bro, you know what that is? That was the, how to say, snake jazz. You know snake jazz? And you can even see them, you know, like anyway, we do have caravels pushing on their advantage towards Liverpool. Now, from Khornie, he's bringing his frigates to bear against Australia. Australia is being forced to stop the attack on the southeast, and he doesn't know about what is happening on the west side that much. He sees a few boats, but there we go. Spain got in. And we do have caravels being 110 from Aachen and Cologne, but again, only two cities. Only two cities. If we're gonna see Noob just get in front of those cities, he's blocking the production. So all of that advantage that you might think you're gonna get from Venetian Arsenal is just gonna go poof. He's not gonna get it. He won't have enough space to output the boat, so he gets the production advantage. Oh, one sec. Trying to figure out what's the best position. Okay, there we go. So we do have the next line units coming up from Spain. Of course, you do see that he upgraded more of these caravel fleets, repaired them, and now he's sending them on the front line. In the main cities, he did manage to get two more, Cadiz and Cordoba. And do see Germany did manage to put Porsche as a spy in. Wait, Porsche was actually a spy? Didn't he establish the big and important brand name? Okay, interesting. I was not expecting that. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so we do have Australia actually losing more boats that he can actually take out. Looks like Japan definitely has the first moves, and he knows what to do with them. Bristol is next on the chopping block, while Liverpool is gonna try to get a settler out and survive in the north. He is probably going to lose all of his coastals. There were a few knights going to pillage the cities of Egypt, and of course you do see that Netherlands. You do see that they two of them got taken down by Egypt. Tombraider got Nijmegen and Amsterdam, while Eindhoven is going to be next on the chopping block here with only one D7 in the city. He did have a few chops to use for the walls, but unfortunately, of course, these frigates were too strong and chewed through the walls very, very quickly. We do need to see where the Grief squad is gonna D-Day. It looks like it's repositioning, so he doesn't actually get attacked by the Australian boats. Definitely Ben knows that his units are gonna be extremely vulnerable to the caravel fleets. They can be one-shotted, and he doesn't want to risk any kind of confrontation there. We do have more caravels coming up from the west side, and of course, while this is oh my god, 85 strength caravel fleet against Australian fleet of 76. This is too much damage. This is way too much damage. Like when these Spanish caravels will get to level 1, they're just gonna go through these Australian boats like butter. Australia just doesn't have... Where's his admiral? I know he had Zheng He. Where is his admiral? Does he not have a... Did he activate Zheng He? Or does anybody know? Oh my god. They left Zheng He here. Such a big brain move. He didn't wanna. Oh my god, I don't know how actually Zheng He still remained here. Honestly, I guess he was attacked by frigates. The caravel was attacked by frigates, and they just left the admiral. unbelievable. Yeah, he's all alone. He's left here to rot and, while his allies are dying. Oh my god. Well, what can I say? Oh man, oh man. Okay, so it looks like Eindhoven is probably gonna be taken down this turn. It looks like there's enough strength on the caravan. Oh no, next turn. It doesn't look like he's moving there. The Zeven did get to shoot 72 strength against the caravan 74, and you can see how strong that the Zeven can be. But this is, by the way, this is without an animal, without enough support, or without a lot of things. So I'm pretty sure Netherlands here could have definitely min-maxed this a little bit better and got a different result. But again, it is what it is. I'm pretty sure next time when he's gonna play Netherlands, it's gonna be much better. That's one of the things that we start seeing in the games, and I love it. The fact that we do see civilizations that were never played a month ago starting to get played. It's a win in my book. I definitely want to see some more Dutch plays. I definitely want to see some more Tamar plays and so on. Civilizations that actually don't get to be played that much. Yeah. Okay, Australia now is starting to one-turn boats as well, but again, there's so much fleet coming against him from Japan. He is gonna have to end up fighting the Spanish fleet and the Khmerian corsairs on land. It does look like this. Oh my God, Khmer did get one corsair in, and as you can see, Heidelberg immediately switched to a knight. We're gonna need to see if that's gonna be enough to stop the corsairs. There are 2, 4, 6, 8 corsairs coming around, and of course they will pillage every tile that they can get their hoofs on. That's smart not to return. Yes, Captain Carr, I do have to agree with that. Allowing the Great Admiral to just stand over here is just giving them the win at this point. Like, not giving an extra +5 to Australia is what allowed Japan to push from the east, and is what is allowing right now Spain to also get the win over here on Australian boats. Okay, Liverpool is about to go down probably next turn. There was a settler that got out of the city that might actually end up be taken over. You do see Japan has a knight ready to pounce. There we go. He just got it while we do have Liverpool getting attacked here. These frigates are starting to get more promotions in, and of course they're going to replenish their health and get more strength on them. Very important. Liverpool went down, Eindhoven went down. We do have Egypt needing to take down Leiden, and of course I think that's the last remaining city. I didn't see any escape settlers coming out from the cities of Netherlands, while we do have men-at-arms being built in Amsterdam, being upgraded here to 4 of them, and of course there is a 1 knight being trained in Leiden. Now we do need to see if this squad is gonna be enough. Oh, this is the GG. Okay, this is the GG. Guys, when those corsairs landed in German land, Germany saw he has no way to actually defend against them, and he's gonna get pillaged all over the place. He's gonna give so many things away. He's gonna lose so many things in the meantime. Doesn't have enough production to actually get on with the game, and couldn't get victory condition. Amazing plays coming up from both teams. Honestly, we stood on our the edge of our seats most of the game over here to see what the players will do next. How will they try to get the big brain moves over their opponents? How will they try to counteract what their opponents were doing? And of course, we did actually have BBS managing to win the game, the first game out of this best of 3 series. I do want to first take a look over here what has been happening in my general chat. People were talking. Okay, there we go. And second of all, I do want to see if they're all in the same channel here to maybe get some post-game chat. Definitely, we do need to hear what they were thinking and how they were looking at this. Let's jump in, boys.
You're on the west, but they were not well. And you were so far away with the island between Kabul and Barbunay.
I mean, I think the island with Banda and Kabul was supposed to be part of a continent, but it just wasn't. Not connected at all.
No, it was weird.
You have 3
We
cities.
would have went on Japan as well.
I'm scaling up to set I'm on 4 cities, what do you mean?
I don't see the. Oh, the Mexico City.
Yeah?
Nice industrial. Did you
I
make
know,
that
thank you.
yourself?
No, I can't say I have. Come on, I'm scaling.
I had a fun time though. It was good. Thank you guys.
I was
Yeah,
about to have fun time with courses.
Yeah, GG, well played.
Especially Khornie.
Didn't die, got carried. That was the objective from the beginning. Mission accomplished.
I think the
No,
admirals
no.
did so much here.
Don't underrate yourself, Tom. You also won your naval front. Come on. Oof.
Oof.
Tough map though.
Why did you remap the first one though? Like both of you wanted to remap the first one. It was much more balanced than this one.
We were all 2-1 base, like buying third ring 2-2s and style and stuff. And in Ben's famous last words, it can't get any worse, guys.
But it was better.
Look, we all have pretty poor like production and shit, and I mean you always freeze them anyways in East versus West, so why not try to roll another time?
Oh
I don't
my
know.
god.
From all of the maps I rolled before, it was never like this.
And you ended up with a one-tile river on Khmer.
One tile river Khmer.
Can't get worse. It's fine.
It's fine, it's fine. I had fun.
Me too.
That's all that really counts.
Did you consider getting that cross-cultural dialogue something for the religion at some point?
I mean, at the point I had to dodge my temple, so I could actually get Daggage second.
Yeah.
And then at the point when I actually evangelized, it was already obvious. I'm not the guy that has to have stats, so I just
You
went
just went
try to
Tide.
make some extra gold. I mean, I make 32 gold from Tide, not bad.
Yeah, that was actually a problem on CPB. They just couldn't get the gold generation very, very quickly. They got lucky with Australia hitting that mercenary timing and upgrading everything, but then it took like 10 turns to get to you.
Yeah, but we couldn't guess that.
Did
Yeah.
Our guess was he had Spain on
Yeah.
the west.
Yeah, true.
Directly, and he would have crushed him. But
And we saw 69 military, so
Yeah,
I see
yeah.
a lot of. I see a lot of Magnus capitals.
yeah, I had a split, so I decided to go for it. I did only one round.
but yeah, the plan maybe was to try to kill Japan instead of going west.
Yes, with the Australian fleet on Japan, I guess we could have done something, but we didn't have the information at this time.
Mm-hmm.
And Khornie outmoved me like whole game. So
Thank you very much, DrumZ, for the follow, sir, and welcome.
I mean, I didn't have the admiral myself for Caval's, but Japan bonus made it even.
Yeah, did you give that up willingly to? Was it
There
not
was
getting
no
the
giving it up.
project? You didn't get the project. I
had-
guess.
They had the slot order, and both me and Ben just sat there spam clicking to like buy it after he took, or take it after he took.
I was clicking like slightly too high or too low, I don't remember. So I didn't get it.
Okay.
I
I did
clicked
see
on
you.
it, heard the gold sound and didn't get it.
Yeah.
You have to reopen window after one is taken sometimes, and then it's fucked.
No, that wasn't it. It's just, yeah, I don't know. Ping
No,
to
I had
host.
to reopen.
Okay, I mean it's just ping to host though. When you're both like spam clicking.
Yeah. Maybe it's 8 PM as well.
Yeah, 8 PM for sure.
Well, I also think you got lucky. Australia didn't come for you. It was so close and with so
yeah.
big
The
of a
numbers
navy.
were like just right.
Yeah, it
But
was
he
our
27 on turn 30, and I was already scared, and then he got 10 more culture
Yeah,
because he also
we-
picked pen brush. It was pretty fucking scary to
We
see.
got,
27, 34.
we brought a settler to Australia, and he took a city state, so he was on 5 city really fast.
We couldn't really buy settlers. We had too many tiles we needed to buy.
But yeah, not going on Japan was our biggest mistake.
And not banning Japan was a big mistake too.
I think we could
Yeah.
have, no Ben. I think we could have bought a settler. We had a lot of gold at one point in the early game.
Yeah, we
But we
could.
were
Maybe
buying-
not the first settler, but maybe that.
We were just
but
buying
traders
traders.
was really good though.
Yeah, why would you not buy traders? It's actually so much better.
No, we bought a builder instead. I think we could have bought
Huh?
a settler.
Who bought a builder? You?
Yeah,
For Tomb? But that was-
No. Who built a buyer?
Third
Oh.
ring fish, which I think is still fine. We did that.
Wait, wasn't it for Tomb? Yes, not for Noob.
No, I didn't
No,
buy
I
it.
didn't end up buying. I didn't end up buying.
No, then we didn't buy a builder, no.
I made all my builders. Thank you very much, Mr. Khornie. You take that
Yeah,
back.
okay.
Dude, I make like 3 builders total this game. My builders are still like 140 gold or something.
Yeah, I was surprised when I wanted to buy a build and it was like a 110.
We bought a galley. That was it. We bought a
Yeah,
galley.
we bought a galley
Oh,
for
yeah, we bought a
Khornie.
galley for the feeder, I remember.
That's me. Let's go, boys. Dude,
Almost
fucking
2 galleys as Japan. Kick W.
England and Netherlands both showing up with 3 galleys, and I have 2.
Well, it was a good game. See you tomorrow, guys.
Yeah, see you
Yeah,
tomorrow.
we'll see you tomorrow sometime.
GG, well played.
Thank you.
Thank you for allowing me to stream.
No worries, thank
Sorry?
you for casting, Michael.
Oh shit, we still. I guess I'll report the game.
Thank you.
So we did see the conclusion of the game here between CBB, that's Chasse Peche Battleships, and by Ben the Scout, that's BBS, left and right. At the same time, I do have to point out this was the first game out of a best of 3 series. We're gonna have another one tomorrow, 18:30 GMT. It's gonna be the start, just like today, and we're gonna see these bad boys going against each other, and we're gonna see who's gonna be the baddest of them. Of course. The winner of this game will go on towards the next round. I'm not sure exactly what the next round holds though, but I think I can actually take a look over here in the chat. Give me a second so I can see where the channels are, so I can actually give you, okay, announce. Here. We do have this one. Okay, this, and then I put this, and we can see. Okay, so the winner between Sumer Rangers and Freritos de la Vega will be meeting the winner of BBS versus Chasse Peche Battleships. If we take a look at the inscription over here, we will see exactly who is who. Oh my god, there's a lot of text with, a lot of text. Freritos de la Vega, again, very strong team. JR, Barsek, Ulas, Ilark, Pompilide and Damori. We do have also, of course, I do believe very good players on Sumer Rangers, Chuck, Spriggan, Talasta, Alexis Kremp, Floppy Flongi, and Gabzu. So very strong teams coming into these playoffs of the 4v4 RTS. It's probably going to be a best of 3 also over here, so we're going to have quite a few games to watch. Amazing. I do hope you guys enjoyed the diversity. Definitely a different kind of game, a different kind of matchup over here between the teams. We are not that used to seeing games on continents. We've seen a lot of games on 7 Seas, on the Highlands, Pangeea, and so on, but not that many on these kind of maps. Definitely, it's a good and welcome change. I do hope we're going to see some more of this, and of course, continents actually. Did well, it is what it is. I'm not sure if there was that big of an advantage to get more land or get less land. As you've seen, it didn't matter that much. They couldn't actually settle that much more land that they'd had, and it all ended up being who did manage to get the correct timings going, who did manage to use their bonuses, who did manage to get their animals, and so on and so forth. Quite a few other bonuses than just the land. It's also how you use the land to actually make it proper, and of course we're gonna need to see how the more these games go forward. I am expecting to see quite a bit of a change over here in the meta. We're gonna see the players maybe sometimes stick to 3-4 cities and get the attacks going. We're gonna see more players trying to get advantages from these timing attacks and try to chop, try to get more animals and so on and so forth. Prioritize everything on those little bonuses. Of course, tomorrow we're gonna see a game on Pangeea. It will probably be a bit differently because of how Pangeea how to say generates, but I'm gonna have to leave it at that. We're gonna have to talk about it tomorrow, and of course we're gonna see how that will end up on TBDA. Thank you very much for the follow, sir, and welcome to the stream. I do hope you enjoyed today's stream, and we're gonna see each other tomorrow 18 and 30 GMT. I do have to also point out thank you very much for the support, for the subs, for the for everything, for the follows, for the tips, for the comments, for the questions, for everything. I do have to also point out, if you're coming up from YouTube, throw this video a thumbs up if you like the content, a thumbs up if you didn't. I totally understand it, and of course if you do enjoy it or have any kind of question, just put it down in the comment section and I'm gonna get back to you as soon as possible. I also want to say we do have an updated schedule on my Discord. On my Discord you can find 2 channels, upcoming games, which is updated with all of the games on a weekly basis, and then OnSpotTV streams handles always the next game, and of course you're gonna get the information over there. I do try as much as possible to update everything. Sometimes, you know, I'm human, I do drop the ball from some time to time, but I do try as much as possible to be on point for you. Quite a few announcements needed to be made in the next weeks. Of course we're gonna have the qualifier started, so stay tuned. A lot of actions starting getting up after this summer. Ooh, scorching summer. Ooh. Stay safe. I do hope you're gonna also stay cool, and of course we're gonna see each other tomorrow 18 and 30. Bye bye bye.